smile and say smile. Good morning, good morning. The old troubles are turning. The joy coming in the morning. Just smile and say good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Smile a while and give your face a rest. Good morning.
Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in. God bless you, Sister Sherry Wright. Hey, Prophet Tom. How are you? Yes, y'all come on in. God bless you. Shananamasa. God bless you. Y'all come on. Come on. I feel a stirring in my spirit. Hey. Yeah, baby. Come on in. Come on in. Come on, don't forget to share this, invite somebody. I really feel like the Lord is getting ready to speak to somebody on here today. Hey, okay, we got Ghana, okay, I see Arkansas. Okay, come on, y'all, come on in. The Lord is I'm sorry. Come on in, the Lord is about to speak to you. I feel him strong and heavy.
Oh, we feel him strong and heavy on this one.
I just said to Delton, I've actually missed watching her while she does that. Usually I'm just listening, trying to get myself together. When she does the catch and she say, I'm sorry. Strong and heavy. And honestly, stronger and heavier because it's been a little while.
Good morning,
you see how
everybody.
These cameras are just suddenly really clear?
Yeah, they are now.
Very disrespectful.
Good enough.
Good morning, all. How are you? Good afternoon. Good. Thanks, Jody. Good afternoon. Good morning-ish.
How's everybody doing?
Jody, you love the look, right? But I don't know how to put these headphones on because it's tight. I don't know how you put this on my head.
Everywhere. It's like everywhere's tight.
He said, do it around the back. I said, Delton, it's tight. It's tight in the back. It's tight in the front. It's tight everywhere.
Good in the morning.
Good morning. It feels good to be back.
Morning somewhere.
Plenty somewhere, in fact.
Somewhere is definitely morning. Welcome,
share
everybody.
Share it. Why? Because
last show of the year.
Show of the year.
End of the year show.
The end of the year.
Good. Hello, everybody. Afternoon is now 12:16 in the p.m.
I was going to say we have prizes and surprises, but that's a lie.
Thank you, Jody. Thank you. Jody's in my hair look good too. Alfred is here. Alfred came up for the last.
And I said Alfred is very he's fretting a lot. He's fretting heavy today. But my thing about Delton is Delton have just as much hair as the next girl. So he really have to start planning his hairstyle. Delton thinks he could wake up and shake up, and you pass them stages of your life.
I realize that now, and that's usually at this point now where it's like okay.
Yeah, you at the point where you need to decide: are we gonna do a twist out? Are we gonna wash Friday, twist Saturday, twist out Sunday? You're at that stage.
Bantu knots at nighttime.
Bantu knots.
Devil is a liar.
What kind of curls do I want?
Devil is a liar. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I think it's about the time soon. It's gonna get cut soon. So anyway, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Glory 93.9 FM. For all of you listening via TuneIn Radio, welcome all from all around the world. Those listening via the 93.9 frequency here in Nassau, Bahamas, and to our Facebook family, good morning. Actually, good afternoon, everybody. It's afternoon. We are here for our last show of the year. So that's for your attempts to get this camera together.
Just have one gag reflex, like you turn it and it's turned back. It says, all right then, okay, camera. Do what you want to do.
Anyway, all right.
What happened?
No, someone sent on my phone.
It's on my Face bouquet?
It's on your Face bouquet.
Okay.
It is there. It is on Vera Wilson. So go ahead, share it. Share it. So anyway, welcome to the show. This is that Good Morning Tea. Yeah, and usually, y'all should know me now. For those who, if it's your first time, we apologize to you. This is your first time, we ain't apologizing. You know how the show goes. If this is your first time, then hey, let's
if it's their first time, they don't know what you're apologizing for. So let's carry on. Keep it moving.
The show called That Good Morning Tea.
Keep it moving.
And we start in the afternoon. But like and share the show. Let the folks know that we are on live.
On the live.
Group of millennials coming to talk about millennial things.
Delton, you still have this as season finale. All right then.
Season finale. It's the last show.
Mid-season finale. I tell you that.
Oh, sorry. All right. So this is our mid-season finale show. So we're gonna leave on a cliffhanger.
Oh, and it's gonna be big. You're gonna want to know who died,
alert.
who got. Did they get married? Did anyone make it through the explosion? It's gonna be one of them ones.
Spoiler alert.
Love it.
We're gonna leave on a cliff.
Love it.
But welcome, come on in, everybody. Morning, Stephanie. Morning, Miss Mary Lightbone Walker. Good to
see you all on this morning. On this morning, the question is, on this morning, are you loose like a goose on these streets?
Loose like a goose.
Not these December Nassau streets. Because you know something special about December Nassau streets now.
Someone posted online this, like, I'm not sure how I feel of my pastor being loose like a goose. Like, I don't know how it feel as a member with my pastor around proclaiming that
he loose like a goose.
They loose like a goose.
Then that just can't be your pastor.
Like, they don't know how they feel.
Do you know what my thing about the Bishop Lawrence role? He ain't mean to be as funny as he is, you know. He ain't trying. Like, he didn't wake up in the morning and say, I could do this because it can make people laugh. He be in his complete and utter authentic self.
He just be saying things.
And then he goes viral, and then he's like, okay, this one went viral. Let me write it. Let me turn this one into a song.
And he ride this one until the wheels fall off, buddy. This one.
You say he's riding.
He riding this one until the wheels fall off. And this ain't falling off till next year.
Ugh. Because we're going to be loose until 2022.
Yeah, no, he's coming on every time on the live.
On the live.
Loose like a goose.
But anyway, we jumping ahead. Let's take.
So good morning, one. Good morning, all.
Good morning, big. Good morning, small.
Good morning, short. Good morning, tall.
Good morning, all y'all.
Welcome to DGMT. We're here.
Welcome.
Church announcements. Starting off, birthday greetings goes out to all of those celebrating in the month of December, which just happens to be somebody in the studio.
Hold on. Y'all ain't ready for this. You better get the sound effects ready. No. Save this one.
Sorry.
All DGMTers, can I get a drum roll, please? Because y'all don't know what's coming. Y'all think you know, but you don't know. Today, on this day, the 18th of December, I would like to send happy birthday greetings to my one, my only, my babes for life, my ROD, till the wheels fall off and we meet again in heaven, my one good mother. It is her birthday on today, and I want to shout out my ma on today.
We get all the sound effects today. All the sound effects.
So you're coming on the live and shout out my mommy.
Where mommy is now?
Mommy home.
Right,
this 1 year, she home on her birthday. She is home in London. Well, she's home in London. On her birthday this morning, we had a prayer call. Aggie say all she wants for her birthday.
What time the prayer call was? Because for you, that'd be a little early.
On today, she say she want prayer call 12 a.m. No, 12 a.m. Nassau time.
Oh, she had a prayer.
Which is 5 a.m. Ghana time and 5 a.m. London time. So she had all her daughters on the call. It was powerful.
Oh, man. Y'all got it?
It was powerful. Huh?
Y'all recorded it?
No, it was WhatsApp because one of my sisters, her Zoom's not working. It was something. So we had a good old WhatsApp prayer call. It was heavy.
And shall you stay home for birthday?
It was strong and heavy. Listen, one of my sisters come on the chat on the prayer call with big testimony. She in the house moving. She moving her boxes. We say what's going on? She's like, oh yeah, we just move house. That they've been looking for house for years, and only God can do it. God did it. God did it. God won again in passing.
Testimony.
Oh, we doing testimonies. So me and the kids, we moved into a much bigger, much nicer house. What?
That's in passing.
So it was a powerful prayer call on this morning.
So happy birthday.
Happy birthday to my one good mother. Stay tuned because the big Facebook paragraph is coming. Very soon.
Soliloquy? We look forward to it. It's
going to be strong and heavy.
So happy birthday. On the 18th, we celebrate.
Okay, is it worth even checking who else is having a birthday today?
I sort of like now, it's like, we start off so big. Usually that's towards the end. We're just like, nope, I'm glad at the beginning. Usually we say the big one for the end.
I know, right? I was too excited.
Nope. We can
start off
hype. But celebrating also on today, I know JJ's husband is celebrating on today.
Honestly, if you're celebrating
Road
today,
Sip.
you're awesome.
Yeah, he's celebrating today. I got some other friends celebrating today.
I've got an ex-student celebrating today.
I have a friend here.
Malia
I just
Major.
want to say it. I just want to try to pronounce
I
her
think
name.
Michelle's son, Michelle Monroe, a very frequent DGMT.
Yeah.
Her son celebrates today. So happy birthday to Michelle Monroe on today. Thank you, Christoph. Thank you, Jody. I'm going to pass it on to Mama Aggie.
So
She's gonna
I have
love to hear from you.
a Facebook friend that's celebrating her birthday today as well.
Right.
I don't know how to pronounce her name. That's why I want to say it. I'm trying to find it right now because I saw it and I was like, I can't pronounce
Why
this.
is this person your Facebook friend? Do you know who they
That's
are?
the problem right there. I have no clue who this person is.
Delton,
But we
let's
have
keep it moving.
86 mutual friends.
Oh.
We have 86
If you
mutual
got 86
friends.
mutual friends in Nassau, y'all
in
are
Nassau.
besties. Y'all are basically
So
best
I
friends.
don't know exactly how we tie together somehow. There had to be a reason for you to add them too, because I was like, I usually don't add people like that off willy nilly. I have like 100 some friend requests sitting now from over like 10 years now. That's been sitting there.
Okay.
Like
Fair
10.
enough.
Yeah, like I rarely. But this person, all right, spelling QUIALASHON. So LaShawn is the last part. That first part, QUIA. How do you say that?
Queer
LaShawn.
LaShawn.
So Quia LaShawn is celebrating today. That's what
Quia?
we can go with that.
Quia?
Kia? It could be
Or
Kia.
it could be Kia.
It could be Kia LaShawn.
It could be someone who's trying to
Trying to be
throw a
fancy.
curveball.
So it could be Kia.
Queer.
We can go Quia.
We could go queer or
Quia
Kia.
LaShawn.
They're Bahamian.
Amen.
It's queer.
Quia.
Yeah.
So Quia.
I don't think Bahamians would use QU to only then say K.
Say Kia.
No. Y'all are phonetic people.
Quia,
One thing I know
so
about y'all.
Quia LaShawn Simone Sands is celebrating on today.
Queer LaShawn. I like
I
it.
don't think I know Quia LaShawn.
Well, Queer LaShawn, if you're out there listening, and if we're saying it wrong,
But
please
she's
correct us.
definitely somebody in the gospel community because all of
Okay.
our mutual friends are church people.
There you go. Bam.
Hold on,
So
are you-
happy birthday to all December babies.
I thought I saw your names now. I was like, hey, hold on, y'all friends too? No.
No.
That's That's Glory. She that's Glory 93.9.
To be honest, everybody's celebrating in December. I'm trying to see if any DGMT is. I know Dwayne Rose celebrates in December.
Yeah, Dwayne
on the
celebrates
23rd.
on the 23rd.
I know Junior, Minister Keys,
Yeah,
Scott.
he's Scotty.
He celebrates on the 24th of December. December is a month for greats. Fun fact, I share my birthday with Denzel Washington.
Friends, you call him? You should call him.
I should call him.
Do you want
should
the number?
call him.
I got it. I'll
You
WhatsApp
sure you got
it to
the right Denzel's number? Denzel Washington.
I'll WhatsApp you it.
All right, whaps it to me. Whaps me.
So anybody else celebrating a birthday this week, we won't be here anymore to talk about your birthday.
Hold on. Happy birthday, Jesus.
I forgot.
Oh,
that
and then
song.
Miss Mary she's another December baby too. Happy
Yes, she
birthday
is.
to Miss Mary.
Yeah, we was there for
Happy
the show for those.
birthday.
When was last
to
we had a show?
you. Huh?
When last we had a show?
November 27th.
Jesus, it's been that long.
That's only 2 weeks between then and now, though.
It seems so far away.
I know.
Anyway,
We're busy.
We missed a lot of birthdays.
We missed a lot of
We've been
birthday. We got to
busy.
scoop up.
We've been busy.
Got to scoop up the first half of December. So to all December babies,
Yeah.
great and small,
End of November,
eternal
December.
and temporal, happy birthday to you.
And so we won't be able to celebrate yours, so we got to set it now. So happy birthday to one Vera Wilson. She'll be in Nassau for her birthday this year, though, so she will be accepting gifts.
I will be accepting gifts,
From
text
Christmas,
messages.
from
Fun
the-
fact: I have a personal gripe with people who put HBD on your page. Just don't
Don't
send
waste your time.
anything.
Don't waste
do
it. Yeah, don't waste your time.
HBDV. First of all,
All four.
First of all, as I'm getting older, you just learn and appreciate that if somebody takes out their time to type anything, it's thoughtful. Because I want to wish some people happy birthday, but I just be like, oh, I've got to type it. It's not gonna work. Because I don't believe in just saying
HBD.
happy birthday. I feel like if I'm gonna give you a birthday message, I'm gonna add a little something,
Suppose
even if it's a
HBD
have the most
HBD
specialist.
says.
Sis.
No, HBD says. HBD, God
I
bless
have
you.
3 sisters, and none of them call me sis, so it's a no for me.
HBD, God bless you.
HBD, God bless you. For me,
so little extra words.
and that's why I can understand it. I'm just not a fan of it myself, personally. Like if I'm typing a birthday message, I'm gonna wait till I can sit and actually type something meaningful, even if it's something extra like have the most wonderful day. I mean that. Like whatever I type to someone in their birthday, I mean that. So the HBDV, just like, you know what? You took the time to do it, and
you didn't really want to. You didn't really commit to it.
No, you did want to, because you didn't have to.
Yeah, but
as you get older, that compulsion to say happy birthday to everybody, it decreases.
Yeah.
You get
that's definitely, I lost
980 birthday messages is now like 56.
Yeah, no, that number.
As you get older.
Unless, no, I know it works. It's like for some strange reason, posting pictures, that usually gets you more comments now. So usually
on your birthday.
Yeah, like back in the day, people that see it on their little feed and be like, okay, let me tell you happy birthday. Now you post a picture, or like for dancing purposes.
Wow.
He posts a picture of you for your birthday, and you get loads of comments, more than you get on your page.
Yeah.
People go on his page to say happy birthday to you. I like, but we friends.
People who've never met you before, though.
And people who know you.
That's true.
They will go to his page and tell you happy birthday.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway,
so I am a very simple gal. Very simple girl. Like a heartfelt birthday message will send me completely over the edge. So please, DGMT I welcome you.
We got you.
To HBDV.
What day's your birthday? Your birthday, so what day is it?
It's on the day that should be a holiday, but it's not a holiday because apparently after 3 months of consideration, they've decided not to give us an extra day.
I'd tell you when it's going to happen. I told you that meeting purpose was just like to prolong it. It's not going to happen. For the minute I heard that the Chamber of Commerce
now I have
like,
a bit more understanding as to why it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm a slightly more like businesses. But hold on, this whole thing about why did you read that whole why that businesses were saying that essentially it's for businesses giving their employees an extra day holiday.
I gotta pay you a holiday
pay. They're like, why do you need holiday pay if it's not Junkanoo? I mean, the reason they have Junkanoo on Boxing Day is because Boxing Day is a holiday. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's like Boxing Day is not a holiday because of Junkanoo.
No.
Junkanoo's on Boxing Day because of
a
holiday. So the holiday should exist regardless of Junkanoo. So I was like, that can't be true. That the employers are, if there's no Junkanoo, there should be no holiday. Yo, what kind of wickedness?
It's been a rough few days for the new day. The new day has Jody,
don't talk it, Delton, because I have a personal
Jody
gripe.
said New Day crew is being mean. So 2 things we're looking for in December. There was like a December to remember. No, it's like forget.
Oh no, you're gonna remember it for the word. No,
so
that's why you're gonna remember.
You want an extra holiday?
No.
You want carnival? Yeah, no. So a new day.
You getting like a version of Junkanoo though.
So I've heard. Now, what is amazing to me, I know all of the hotels already have Junkanoo lined up. Talked to a few Junkanoo members. Because I was trying to get some little Junkanoo and stuff even for our church for watch night. Found out, bro, ain't nobody available. It's going to be hard to find you any Junkanoo members. Why? Because hotels all over the place are having Junkanoo rush outs. So why are hotels allowed to have Junkanoo rush outs?
Do you know what it is?
Yes, we can have Junkanoo sponsor ourselves.
For me, it's the inconsistency.
We can have a virtual Junkanoo, what that means, what it's going to entail.
It's the inconsistency.
All I mean is that the Junkanoo was practicing and we recorded it. That's all it really means.
I had an experience yesterday where I was bound up in a situation for many more hours than I was supposed to. New hair don't curl. And next to the place where I was getting my hair done, I have never seen anything like it.
Full party.
Big street party.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, these the same people who are going to say that they want to go to the carnival because they can catch.
I mean, well, who's actually saying that they don't want to go to the carnival?
Plenty of people on Facebook. I was shocked.
Oh, they were saying that?
I was shocked. I saw
I
so many comments. So many people like carnival, should go away. No, that's what y'all get. No, I was seeing a lot of people. I was shocked. I was shocked that there were people that. Because my thing is, if you don't want to go, just don't go.
If you've ever been to a carnival before, you have probably been in contact with many diseases.
You ain't lying.
This right here, this is not.
You ain't lying.
This is not the worst of the worst in terms of going to the carnival to get COVID. Like, you ask me, you go to the carnival probably immune to COVID. The amount of germs stuff that on that carnival, right?
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Anyway.
You'll be all right.
Anyway.
So we can't have carnival, guys. Yeah, can't have carnival. I don't know. They say they're going to take it down. I haven't passed that way to see if they began that process yet.
Why are they going to take it down? They should leave it there like as a site.
Just go by, take pictures.
As a what's it?
Memorial.
Like a site, a landmark.
So, memorial. This is where Carnival used to be, right here.
This is what we could have been doing with ourselves.
You see these lights flashing? This could have been you.
This could have.
You could have been playing over and under right here. Do you know over and under? You know over and under?
I'm hearing references to it, and I feel like I know what it is, but I would probably call it something different.
Quite a simple game.
What is over and under?
It's quite a simple game where someone throws dice, and you either go over 7
or
under
below.
7.
Okay, and you guess before you throw it whether it's going to be over and under. Fair enough.
And you put money down.
That's gambling.
No, not for the Christians. The Christians, that's over.
But you know, basically,
that's over and
anything
under.
that's not a ride at Carnival is gambling. Okay.
Ma'am, don't go first. Don't go first because we can play them quarter game. We can
Slot
throw
machine,
them quarter them
all
cup.
of that.
So we know the cup set.
But we already
for our
agreed
house.
that gambling is okay. Many moons ago. And the reality is, we're here to review the year. Was that this year? The show about gambling. So Delton and I had big plans to do like an end of year review.
I started
and then
watching shows.
But we don't remember what happened this year.
I started
All
watching
the years
shows
are blended
last
into
night
one.
and this morning. So like me and Dallas were sitting down, and just
Good times.
looking over stuff.
Good
And I
times.
was like, this is a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff going down.
And we talk about so
year.
many things in like one show. It's like, oh, this is a lot of things that's happening.
A lot of things.
So-
A drinking game without the drinking. Jody, what are you speaking of?
I mean, like the throw in the quarters. I know the throw in the quarter stuff.
What do you mean throw in the quarters?
So you get like this little table of stuff that you could win. And you throw either like a ball or you can throw quarters, and whenever you land, you get that.
Gambling.
No, man, I'm trying to win things for the kitchen. Little knife and fork and thing.
Gambling.
Over and under, you say it's like a drinking game. But yeah, so you throw the dice, you put down your little $5.
Once it starts to be paper money, it's real gambling.
Oh no, that's just money. This ain't nothing.
Yeah. Oh, look at you all in the carnival gambling.
No, we don't, man. That's called over and under, not gambling.
Okay. Wherever it is, y'all ain't going. And I had big plans. That was supposed to be my birthday. I was supposed to be going for my birthday. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, no. I mean, the reports already started that Brave got to go. For the minute, we couldn't get pizza.
Does anyone else feel like Brave has nothing to do with this?
I
Because
mean,
Brave been busy gallivanting all around the world.
I think Brave.
I feel like Brave came back and say, no carnival. Okay. That's how I feel. I feel like he came back. He's like, so what's been happening while I've been gone? Okay. No carnival.
Like, y'all cancel carnival?
Oh, let me call my grandsons.
Are these grandson just turned 2?
Okay.
Are these ready to take him to the
I
carnival?
feel like Brave was like, y'all made that decision in my absence. No problem. That's how I feel. I feel like a lot of things.
He's been all around.
I feel like he's concerned himself with certain things. There are certain things on the international stage, international platform that as he should, he's trusting his ministers of various departments.
The different portfolios to do.
Because everyone's like, Brave. I really feel like Brave ain't got nothing to do with this. I feel like secretly Brave was like, oh man, and it was me who told him he could do it, But
yeah, Brave
whatever
like,
y'all say.
what?
Whatever y'all do, that's how I feel. I feel like the whole carnival thing, there's no way they would set up without
I think they
having
got
some kind of
I think they got
indication.
some approvals.
Some kind of approval.
I believe the Wahite guy that made the comment sort of like, I think when he tried to flex and like talk about we setting up and he trying to give date, I think Bahamians be very proud people.
But my
Especially
thing
when
is,
it comes to the foreigners.
I don't feel like I feel like he believed his bravery could have reversed it, but bravery didn't.
Yeah,
I believe he thought his permission was legit. I don't think he was trying to come and flex.
Yeah, but I mean,
The little old white man.
I
Okay,
mean,
maybe a little bit. But I think
yeah.
he genuinely thought the word I got was the word, was
we
enough.
starting, we good? Yeah.
And the question is, y'all came to me to ask me questions. The thing done set up what I could say. But people are saying he should have just kept his mouth shut. The rights behind him were speaking loud and clear.
The flashing lights? The
The
flashing lights and the rights behind
the contraptions. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
Now, Jeremico Cooper, who I feel like is joining us for the first time.
Yeah, I
Good
know
morning.
Jeremico.
Good afternoon to you, Jeremico. Thank you for joining us in that Good Morning Tea. That's precisely why it is gambling. The quarter cup game is very addictive. By definition. By definition.
Sounds about right.
That's what separates a little game from gambling. So thank you for clearing that up,
addiction
Jeremico. I
portion of it.
appreciate it.
Yeah, to me, the carnival's fiasco is exactly that. It's a bit of fiasco.
That is such a good
I
word
don't
choice.
understand. How do you, like, you tell me no government official drove past, saw them with the trailers, saw the trailers parking up,
And I think maybe this is a lesson for the new day. That, maybe the lines of communications between departments should just be a little stronger.
Like, you tell me nobody saw Jesus them screwing them the things together.
Because
saw Jesus them.
There's so many ministries that had to be involved for those things to be set up to the point where when the news finally got there, the rides was up and running, ready to go.
Father, they were running. Meaning they had to apply for electricity because they don't have the guy electricity. They're sitting down on the fort for you to plug in.
Okay. So everyone's mad at, she said, the Wahite. I noticed she said that. I'm not going to let that go. The man, I feel like he really believed his permission was legit.
Honestly,
Maybe I'm naive and his intentions weren't
like,
so
no,
pure.
I got it.
I feel like,
I
feel like they got denied because of pettiness. I really feel like they could have been approved.
Because they installed like little sanitizer machine at the tents for the entrances. So when you walk in, you get sprayed down. They invested some money in some little sanitization things, and it's like, yeah, still no.
Yeah, I feel like, but however, and we must call him out because he is now the face of the New Day.
The press secretary.
The press secretary. He did explain it. Like, I get it. The whole idea of school opening in January. There's like there's a calculation of risk attached to going back to school in January. And when you open school, you want to be able to monitor the effect of that one thing on the population. Having carnival and school open in January, that's two factors you have to calculate, and that's slightly more difficult. Like two variables at once. And then you don't insert in an experiment two variables, because I ain't say he's the PM, ma'am. I said he's the face.
The press secretary.
Oh, no, Miss Angelica. Don't get me in trouble, please. Don't get me in trouble.
He speaks on behalf.
Yeah, I think
of the PM.
You don't drop in two variables in an experiment at the same time, because you can't measure the effects of both. So I got it. I didn't like it, but I got it. All the people then was like, y'all are so inconsiderate. No, open the carnival. I was just like, y'all stay home then.
Yeah, I don't know. I understand it too. I understand the whole with the new variant, the Omarion variant that's running around. Still Omarion variant that's running around. I understand the thought process behind it, but I think if you're gonna do that and you're gonna make these statements, then you have to do certain things across the board to prevent these kind of things. Are we prepared to go? So I mean, it sounds like you should say that we need to go on a lockdown.
No, Delton.
If
what do we need to go
if
on
you are
lockdown
so concerned
for?
about this variant, then I think our restrictions need to be a little.
No,
you're
what's it? Double-tongued, double-minded, and unstable in all your ways. Lockdown is not the response. It's not the immediate. We had that issue first. Like, we were annoyed that the PM. We were annoyed that our previous prime minister used that one solution. Believed that was the one solution to our problem.
Speaking of him, he's talking a whole lot. He's just under.
In the same way that this current prime minister is speaking less than he did when he wasn't.
This guy.
There's an element of freedom that comes from not being the guy in the chair with the responsibility. I can say what I want.
This guy, he's just talking about. Anyway,
Yeah.
But yeah, but my thing is, we're still having all these events. I've seen, like you saw about your street party. There's a particular road that I drive to get home. There are 2 outdoor clubs that have the streets piled up to capacity, and they have the little green and the black tarp up over the fence, so you can't see exactly what's happening on the inside. But based upon the amount of cars in there, they are definitely
having what we would call a big people
party.
I love it.
And they are there just about every night, not just weekends, every night. There, you go to the mall. You've been to the mall. You pass by the little mall.
I haven't been to the mall in a long time.
You pass by the mall. The children, who they concerned about? They. You pass by Fusion recently. Oh, the children that we concerned about.
Fusion's up and popping.
Oh, the children that we concerned about for Carnival.
Fusion is up and popping.
They up in there watching movie, having a whale of a time.
And school holiday just started.
Eating the popcorn in the game room.
So
bumping into each other, having a whale of a time. I want to sleep.
I guess you got all these things to consider. You don't want to add carnival to it. I want you to know, ain't no one mad about no carnival than me. No one.
Because you had full plans.
I had plans.
You had full
big plans. Now, 28th, I can be sitting home.
No, man, we have a party.
I ain't have to. No,
you have a party of less than 20
I'm
people.
I'm going to be home in protest. I'm going to be home.
You're going
not enjoying my day in protest.
Not enjoying the pizza.
Yep.
Have you been to Carnival before?
I've been to Carnival. Did I ever have a pizza? I think I did have a pizza. Did it change my life? I can't remember. And if I can't remember, it can't have been that amazing.
Probably was not good. I mean, I don't.
I remember the popcorn. I do like the sweet popcorn.
The candy popcorn.
Just because that's not a thing most places else in the Bahamas.
I know a lot persons are opining that the Carnival, that whole over and under situation, that people were saying that I was like, that's a dumb reason. But anyway, they were saying that number houses were against the Carnival opening up too. So that was the thing, that because people go there to gamble and then they spend their money with the Carnival, they don't spend their money here in Nassau, and so
come on. That's not really it.
I would just think there's some good money to be making in them over and under.
But I mean,
however,
that's
to
not,
me, I don't think that's not a.
I mean, historically, do these businesses lose profit as a result of Carnival coming?
I don't know.
I doubt that.
I don't know. However, they do lose some money. They probably don't necessarily feel it. I guess they might ask somebody on the inside who might know. Like, during these weeks, when over and under and all this stuff here, do you lose money? I don't really know. See?
Mary Lightbourne. I see what you're saying, but then is that all these places where Carnival is happening might as well? Fusion is basically Carnival. The little game room downstairs. Oh, come on.
It's just a smaller scale Carnival, and it's indoor rather than being outdoor.
Oh no!
I took my son there for his birthday in October. I took him to the game room. Oh, them children is up in there. It's wilding out.
Having a whale of a time.
Out.
But anyway, I am a compliant resident. Yeah. I will do as the government say do. They say we ain't going nowhere. No problem. That's fine.
I go nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere.
No Carnival.
No Carnival.
No John Canoe.
No John Canoe.
All right, say less.
All right. I can stay here. Do nothing. I can be here.
No, one time I spent Christmas in Bahamas.
Ah, man. This isn't my one time. I've been here many times. Come on. I was here last year, first of all, for Christmas.
Oh, yeah, because COVID.
No, but before that.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. Anyway.
My first 2 Christmases I spent here. That's why I wanted to go to the Carnival, because that was my little birthday tradition.
Yeah, Dr. Jackson says you have to understand, no Chocolate, no Carnival, could only go to Fusion now. All the money to Fusion.
I guess
so.
Fusion have money to make back though.
Yeah, no, they were closed.
I saw the little press release about their profit losses based on like their projections for how long they've been open and what they projected to have made. Oh yeah,
no, that's COVID.
Pay back their reinvest. Oh, maybe we should give
support the COVID.
The COVID man. What do you need? Not the COVID man.
The
Fusion man. What's his name?
Support the COVID. I don't remember his name.
Oh, yeah. I follow him on the gram.
Oh,
maybe, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So.
Anyway, that's what is this about? This is about teacher announcements. No.
This is news and reviews.
This news and reviews.
We've transferred to news and reviews.
News and reviews. The vaccines are still here. I must say, for all the talks, there are still some people who are, to use the biblical term, kicking against the prick. However, there are a lot of persons that have now said, you know what? I'm going to go away and get the little vaccine.
Because everyone wants to go away. That was it. That's what did it.
That was the final straw.
What did
the final straw was Uncle Joe's like, oh, you want to come here?
That is the straw that broke the camel's back. But I think, right, and I'm just going to be really, really candid. I think for the believers who were anti-vaccine, I think we got over the whole it's the mark of the beast hump. I think we did that.
Yeah,
right?
I think we're done with
I
that.
think also when you think about faith reasons, people feeling like, oh, if I'm taking the vaccine, I'm putting my faith in the vaccine and my faith, that kind of stuff. I mean, if you manage to come through the entire pandemic and you get to December, November and you get in the vaccine, your only motivation is really because you want to travel.
Definitely.
Now, is that a good thing or a
bad
bad
now
thing?
there's a second motivation, because I heard there's now a possibility of the vaccine lottery.
What is that?
Once you get your first jab, as of now, I think you entered into $25,000 that you could win.
I mean, look at this gambling. Look at that.
Yeah, so
what do you mean? I don't understand.
Yeah, they're doing a vaccine
here in the Bahamas.
Here in Nassau and the New
When you say they, who's they? Who's the they?
It was announced at the press conference. So it's a collaboration. I can't remember. I think it's Fox, the Fox Foundation, or something like that. But I think there's
so that's if you get vaccinated as of now. Yeah. So this doesn't count to people who've been vaccinated.
Yeah, no. If you got it already, don't remember that. You straight.
I mean.
So if you got it already, tough. But if you haven't gotten it yet.
So Crystal's saying, hi, Crystal. Crystal's also a December baby. Happy birthday to you.
Welcome.
What's the motivation for number houses to do that? What do they get on the back end? Because there's no way they're doing this for goodwill. There's no way in the world.
No carnival. That's what it was. That's that.
Listen, I told you this. Once I watch Scandal, I trust nobody. I trust no business, no government, nothing. Nothing, money.
It's a kickback.
Nothing.
I'm trying to find a story exactly now so I can read it.
Number houses are sponsoring a vaccination lottery. We are living in Narnia.
And I know this was like something that's new that they started. This was in talks from like when the FNM was in power.
What? I'm so confused.
I'm trying to find it. Jab and win. There it is. Jab and win. Vaccine lottery prizes set at $100,000 in cash and prizes. So this is from Eyewitness News. I'll read it for those who might have not heard about it. Drawing to win up to $25,000. Government still hoping to achieve 200,000 fully vaccinated people by the end of the year. Individuals receiving their first COVID-19 vaccine will be eligible to win up to $100,000 in cash prizes in a national vaccine lottery. The National COVID-19 Vaccine Consultative Committee announced that'll be in the 9th of December. The initiative is being done in partnership with the Fox Foundation in an attempt to bolster COVID vaccine uptake before supplies expire.
Is it just me who's dumbfounded by this?
Deputy Chairman of the National COVID-19 Vaccine Consultative Committee, Ed Fields, and Adriana Fox, co-founder of the Fox Foundation, announced the lottery during a weekly press conference at the office of the Prime Minister. Fields advised that officials hope the initiative will help achieve the government's goal of 200,000 fully vaccinated people by the end of the year. They say that we are about 150,000 people now, which means that we have a big push, he said. But we think we can do it. That means that if we've arrived at 60% of the eligible population for vaccination, which is a huge undertaking, given that the fact that the United States right now is stuck at about 59 to 60%. Yeah, so Fields explained that only individuals receiving first doses between December 13th and 31st will be eligible to win 50 cash prizes of $500 weekly. At the end of the 3-week period, all individuals who receive the draft in week will enter to win $25,000.
I feel like that would be dirty money. You'll keep that. I'm on it. What? I don't know. I don't. That's just not sitting right with me. I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Job to win.
I don't know.
I mean, other countries did the same thing. So this is like a new initiative. This has happened before.
Who did this? Was it a successful
Different
initiative?
states did lotteries.
Did it work? Before.
I don't know. I didn't follow it. I didn't live there. But now I live here. So
wow.
This one I'm going to follow. And as someone who's not caught in their first job said, hey, look at God opening doors. Look at God opening up the doors.
Wow. Wow.
So a digital drawing will be conducted for individuals who got their first job. Winners will be announced every Saturday on Island Luck TV. Which is
every
today.
Saturday.
On Island Luck TV.
So from the third. So this is the first Saturday.
So this week will be the first one.
Oh.
So today, if you got your first job this week. Hey,
I want to know. I want to know who wins.
Well, how would I feel if I win?
That's what it is to you.
Bless the Lord, bless the Lord, bless the Lord. Oh.
Increase.
Checks
in
the
wow.
Better
Checks
yet.
Cash in my hand. Checks
That's
in
where
my
hand. I'll
hand.
be cash in my
This
hand.
to me is kind of wild, but okay. I'll keep my eyes and ears peeled.
So you know, can I get money for a booster? No, ma'am.
That's a whole next something now. The whole booster thing is
the booster thing.
We are tired.
I'm starting to hear a lot of now more questions arising in the United States of America concerning the whole vaccine rollout. Like persons who were pushing it so hard now, especially in you look in the sports world in the NBA, because in the NBA now they are almost back now to starting to think about that bubble again.
Right.
Because we had to cancel games where almost the whole team was on quarantine because somebody had it. So it was but everybody's getting vaccinated. And it's this is not working out. There's a player that decided not to get vaccinated. Kyrie Irving. He's had it. Not getting vaccinated.
I heard his name.
Not getting vaccinated.
I heard his name in the wind being called.
And so he hasn't played a game all season.
Right.
Because of all the COVID thing. And they were in this state that he plays for the Brooklyn Nets. You can't come into the arena unless you're vaccinated.
Right. But now.
The Brooklyn Nets right now, they're down to 6 players.
Because everyone's.
So as of yesterday, he's come back on the team.
You lie.
After
all of that, they put him back on the team.
They bring him on the team just to play.
Hilarious.
Since he can't play at home, he'll play the away games. So whenever they're not playing at home, they brought him back in to play the games. So it's like, oh, so hold on. So is it about safety? So there's the one like concern about safety anymore.
It's the hypocrisy for me.
And so I think that is now opening up some more eyes. People now starting to be like, hold on now, come on guys. So he couldn't play because he wasn't vaccinated. All of a sudden, like everybody on the team now, they said, who vaccinated? It's like, you, unvaccinated guy, come back.
I think, I don't know. For me, what I'm finding conflicting is, right, there was this big vaccination push, right? And, you know, people are conflicted, their beliefs, their health concerns, all of that kind of stuff. But actually now it's being revealed, and it's one of those things that reminds you of the awesomeness of God, one, two, and reminds you that you can't put your faith in these systems. You can't put your faith in the answers that are being provided, because after all of this pushing, here we are. It's a new variant, one. The vaccinating the majority of populations, even in countries where this has been successful, hasn't worked. But then my question is, what did we think it was going to do? Like, what did the scientists think it was going to do? Whatever they thought it was going to do is not working.
Yep.
And then now you want to go on the booster push. Hello, hi, we don't trust you now. Like, y'all don't know what you're doing. You never did. And now we know for sure you don't, because what you thought would fix did not fix. We're tired. Everyone just wants to go back to normal. We are tired. I think that's what it comes down to. I never trusted them in the first place, but now I have receipts.
No, so now I mean,
receipts.
we are back
You
to
don't know
where
what
we
you're
are originally for those believers. We told you to trust God. You don't put your trust in the vaccine, and the vaccine is going to keep you safe, regardless of what I don't care if the vaccine is 100% proof. You trust God. You don't put like, this vaccine is. I think our pastor said this. Like when we started hearing pastors saying this is our only way out. Like, this is our last resort. This is the only thing that's going to help us out this pandemic. And we get it, and it's like, we need something else. So, like, okay, we need something else to take us out this pandemic. Because this one, all right, so we need a booster. Let's get the booster. So people get the booster. It's like, okay, Mario on reach. All right, so let's need another booster. Let's get another boost. We need another boost.
Like the shifting foundations of earthly systems and you know, secular structures and industries, like you can't depend on any of this. Where you can't put your trust in any of these things. They're shifting, they're changing, and it's a nice little mirror to remind believers: you put your trust in the thing that doesn't ever change, doesn't shift, is constantly constant and consistent.
Yeah. So anyway, we're there now. Juliana said the same thing in Premier League, which is her football. Most matches are cancelled this weekend. And Juliana says all about the Dodgers.
But they say Omarion is more viral in terms of it spreads quicker, but he isn't more deadly, apparently.
Yeah, it seems to be like the cases are, but not deaths are not rising. I guess because of the multiple people.
So I'm wondering, is Omarion like cold cousin?
So called Omarion.
We've been calling it a panorama for the last
Omicron.
2 years. It's Omicron / Omarion. Is he cold cousin, like flu's cousin, like? You have a phone call?
No, that's a message. I believe
I haven't been following the science because I'm tired.
I've
very intentionally not been watching the news, not been checking anything. Only today I decided to check some news.
I believe that people that's really in checking the water. So I don't
everybody tired.
I don't know if it's really, but I don't think it's as definitely not. It doesn't have the deadly effects as those first, like the Delta and that first variant of COVID.
The one that began with M, Mu.
That's from Yole.
I don't know. Mu sounds Asian.
What sounds Asian?
Mu sounds Asian.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how bad it is, like in terms of the death. It seems like it's just a faster spreader, I guess. So once you get it, it's more easy, it's more contagious than the other variants. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Never claimed to be one.
The song of the season ringing in my spirit. All is well.
It'll be all right.
Oh my gosh! So, talking about this, and it was a very morbid conversation. But I was like, I want to check if this is true. I want to know if DGMT is know if it's true. There's a casket shortage in Nassau. This is true.
This happened when we buried our mother. The guy talked about it. I think it was all tied to. Remember, at one point there was like this whole shipping issue. Right. I think that played a factor in it. So
because do you know the women in the salon were like, that just mean everybody dead in? I was like, hold on. I know there's been a lot of deaths, but you never like connect. I was just like, really? Is it so bad that the people can't make them quick enough? It sounds like a plague way. Like in the plague where they they couldn't make coffins fast enough to bury the people who were dying. I'm like, surely not. That sounds more like it makes sense.
So
that sounds more like it makes sense.
It was. I don't think it's like, oh, you run out of caskets. Most caskets that you get, people, they usually have caskets that's laid around here. You don't have like a casket warehouse. So when they tell me they run out of caskets, this means that they haven't been able to get them shipped in. Brought in yet. So
yeah, the salon, it was very, oh gosh. Guys, I had an experience yesterday. I don't even want to talk it. It was long. It reminded me why I don't go to the salon anymore.
To the salon.
And it made me feel like Glory 93 needs a salon. You know how barbershop talk?
Oh,
Salon Chit Chat. That's what you should have. Another show called Salon Chit Chat. But yeah, it was an interesting.
Angelica say, I'm going probably the flu. You know, we had this thing called the flu before.
But Angelica, they don't just keep them stocked up for everybody in the country, and every time a baby's born, they have another. Because you know,
yeah, no, we don't have a large enough warehouse to store caskets. We can have that. So as you need one, they usually ship them over. I mean, you can get them over here pretty quickly. Usually like a day. In a day, they usually get you.
Oh, really?
They put one plane, stuff like that.
Okay.
They have a little booklet you order from.
Sorry to turn the conversation that
anyway,
way, but I heard that. I was like, huh?
So in our news and reviews, now you get Jab and Win. So go if you all can get vaccinated and you're looking for a little extra Christmas money.
You don't sell Jab and Win on this.
Sorry.
What do you mean? On this show.
But wouldn't you
We have no sponsors.
But wouldn't you like to have a little extra Christmas money?
I would.
In case you were going away somewhere.
I see what you did there.
In case you were probably looking at a trip sometime soon.
Wild, I say.
Jody cremation is also always an option.
I don't even want to go this way, but I'm definitely a cremation.
Where's it?
That's my option. I prefer that.
I mean, it don't matter to me. I wouldn't be here.
I'd like my dust to go right back to dust, please.
I would not be here. So.
Whatever y'all do is your business.
That's on y'all.
I'll see you when you get there.
And the way COVID is right now, you can't even have the bodies at church anymore. So why are you wasting time? Let's not waste the time.
Powerful. Whoa. This conversation went left. This is our end of year review show in the news and reviews.
Yeah. So
life is still lifing. Christmas is still happening. It looks like Christmas is going to be a good one. Downtown is looking amazing.
It does? I haven't been down in a little while.
Oh, it's very pretty.
What else in this bag?
Now let me tell you something. So basically, I did a Christmas.
We have a bag of goodies over here, guys.
Yeah, I did a Christmas quiz with my students. Sorry, I did a Christmas quiz with my students, right? And it was Christmas trees from around the world, and I didn't make it. A colleague made it, and the picture for now. So it was like really nice Christmas trees: Rome Christmas tree, London Christmas tree, Las Vegas Christmas tree, and they had to guess what city the Christmas tree. The last one was the Bahamas, and it was that time where it was the sea, the under the sea theme tree, and I thought that ain't fair, babe, because the tree looks really nice. And some people are like, we should keep the bleachers out of Rawson Square because it's the bleachers that means we can have this nice tree, this niceness nativity, because the bleachers is take up the space.
Angelica,
because it's a very nice setup. You see that?
In the Bahamas?
Huh?
Angelica said she had to go downtown now.
Angelica,
in the Bahamas? I haven't been downtown in a little while. Why? I have the reason to go that way.
Yeah.
FYI, we paused for a commercial break. I want to shout outs to not Vera, but Miss Aqua Wilson, who's a teacher. Do they call you Miss Aqua? Miss Wilson. Miss Wilson is a teacher. She had a party for her students, and her students didn't appreciate her.
Can you imagine?
Didn't appreciate her labor of love.
I didn't even talk about it.
However, we received the blessing here on DGMT because she bought a whole heap of snacks and stuff for her children.
Snacks on snacks.
There you go. And they were
caramel swirls.
They were like, no, thank you.
Cake.
They were like, no, thank you.
They only ate the Haribos. That's the only thing they ate was the Haribos.
So we got like
snacks on snacks. Snacks on snacks.
Because Miss Wilson's students were like, no, thanks. We want a pizza.
At 8 a.m. in the morning. Can you believe it?
This is the problem right here when you teach at not the public schools. Because this is the public schools. Whether we wanted it or not, we've taken it home. Like you was not going to take anything back. I don't care if we liked it or not.
I had to do everything not to be personally hurt by that.
Yeah, I don't care if we like what you bring or not. We're going to take it. and we're gonna take extra to carry home,
Yeah.
just in case somebody at the house likes it. But these said were like,
They were like, no, I
don't
bought
eat
my
this.
Wendy's breakfast, thanks. I don't want this. I was like, okay,
But anyway,
commercial break.
give me a quick break for our
So
sponsors.
downtown's looking pretty. Go and have a look.
So I'm gonna go
it's
downtown.
beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
You know, I'm at the age now, sadly, where the idea of Christmas doesn't really like hit me.
Only just now? You've lived long now.
I know when I say that, I mean like the idea of even the date to say like Christmas is the 25th
on such and such a time.
and it's on Saturday.
Like it's creeping up on you.
I didn't realize that.
And the problem with realizing that as an adult is when it does finally hit you, it's like, oh, I didn't buy this and I didn't do this and I'm not ready to cook this. Like it doesn't come. It does. I think the excitement to get yourself excited for Christmas as an adult requires just too much work and effort. AKA, I have no decorations up because the thought of it, like the thought of going to the effort of decorating the tree and putting things, I was just like, oh, it's work. Now, when it's up, it's going to make me feel like, yeah, it's time. But it's too much work. It's too much work to get excited.
We have a
I
tree
can't.
up. Shout out to one of our DGMTs, Mr. Bonamy,
Yeah, they tree pretty.
who came by our house and helped us with our Christmas tree. By help, I mean she put it together.
And I feel like there are certain people that have a grace for that. They have a grace for. I'm not one.
And that's put it together. That first 2 nights, lights was on. That third night, it's like, turn lights on.
Angelica, it's not about being Scrooge, you know. It's just not. Scrooge hated Christmas and everything about Christmas. It's just not having the energy to be excited for something that it's really expensive.
It is.
Pretty time consuming.
It is.
Like getting presents, you got to go in the traffic, you got to wait.
Yeah,
now, if you're an Amazoner like Delton, still got to clear that thing. Got to pay that little extra to get it here on time. It's just like Christmas is a lot of work.
It is, and a lot of money.
I think the Christmas traditions I hope to establish for my family are going to be cost-effective Christmas traditions that just a lot about bringing family together, spending lots of time together, spending as little money as possible. Because that whole money spending thing, and then you look up in January and you're depressed because
Our Christmas
a
tradition.
month left at the end of your paycheck, still a whole month from the last month you got paid. It's not okay. It's
Like
so
for my
much.
workplace, they sent a text yesterday. They were like, "We just added the salary for middle of the month. You pay twice a month and end of the year." And it's like next pay cycle is January 15th. And for me, it was like, it's a long time from now. Like that's a long way away.
Listen,
I
don't think it's so ghetto.
This is a
because
long
you
way
want
away.
the paycheck. You know, January they pay you a little early. You want that money early, but once you get that, you're like, man, I don't spend that little 3 days early means that by the actual day I should have been paid, my money don't finish. It's
So when I saw that January
why do we exist in this
January
reality?
15th, I'm like, January 15th, it's only December. I was like, oh, wow. It's a long way away.
That's a long way away,
Twice
buddy.
a paying utility bills before. Like,
Angelica, I'm like that too. Angelica says she don't buy presents. She doesn't really. It's good when you take the money out of it. Yeah. I think being around, but you know, it's the children though. It's
For
the
my
children.
family,
Because I remember being younger, you want that big heavy
and
Christmas
you want
gift. You're
gift,
waiting on
yeah.
that. You're waiting on that phone. Because if not for Christmas, some of us would have never had a phone. Me. like things like those big toys like bikes, phones, tablets. These that's big to these kids. Those are
never got any
outside
of
of Christmas. What justification do you have for getting that?
I never got any of those.
Birthday. They wasn't big in your time, Delton. Don't worry about it.
Bikes have been big for years.
Did you ever want a bike?
I did. I wanted to ride a bike.
Sorry about it.
At this point now, never rode my bike in my life.
Yeah, it's kind of. I get it. I get why the
I
children.
have never rode a bike
I get.
in my entire life of being an adult.
I don't think you're missing much.
35
Delton.
plus years.
You haven't missed.
Don't know what this is for now. Anyway.
I have a scar on my toe from a bike accident.
From a toe?
From I was 18.
Nice.
This is a 13, soon to be 14. You all pray for me. 14-year-old scar. You're not missing anything.
Anyway, yeah, so I don't know.
Christmas Secret
course.
Santas are nice.
Of course.
I guess Secret Santas are a way of getting around the whole spending too much money.
I like Secret Santas. I like the idea of Secret Santa. We did Secret Santa for our praise team. I like it. I like that idea of buying
I
things
like
for
the
people.
idea of Secret Santa.
I like the idea of buying things for people.
But then, when you have multiple Secret Santas, it's like, oh my God.
For my family,
I'm doing one Secret Santa in January. Fun fact. Because the group got together and was like, let's be
it's
realistic.
like secret groundhog, more like secret.
We're gonna get
like
12 days secret. No,
secret
because the 12
Groundhog
days
Day.
of Christmas really end in January.
I don't know
So
that. I don't know when they start. I
we
always
can
hear the
get-
story.
They start on Christmas Day and end on the 6th.
I really thought it started on the 13th because that made more sense to me.
No, because the
Starting on
6th for the
13th of
Catholic
December.
Church is the Epiphany.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get it on them last couple of days of the 12 days of Christmas.
Our family, growing up in a rural household, Christmas tradition, you might got one gift, if that.
We had no Christmas.
We didn't get any gifts like that. For us, it was about the food.
And I think that's nice. I think
Yeah,
that's nice.
It was about the food. So we know Christmas is you can have the Christmas dinner, and Boxing Day is big breakfast. You can have the stewed fish, the stewed gunk, the boiled fish. You have all three there. So that was our Christmas. We weren't.
That's what you looked forward to.
That was it.
Yeah,
so it
I like
wasn't
that.
about the gifts. Wasn't
I
gifts.
like that.
Gifts became a thing when my brothers got old and started to work,
Right.
and they Devin would buy me a CD.
I just read some of these comments.
Devin would buy me a CD. Dwayne would buy something that the house could use, like a PlayStation. It'd be stuff like that. It wouldn't be necessarily we buying gifts for everybody. It was like, all right, daddy getting cologne. Like the basics. So it wasn't you can go by our house always had gifts, but it's not until like grandchildren came around.
And my thing is, I don't have gift giving sensibilities. I have some friends who are very good gift givers. I'm not one of them. Like the idea bank, I just don't have it. I just can't think of present ideas for people.
And I like that.
Try to just avoid it
I like the whole
in
buying.
totality. Sorry, Crystal's just giving me some really good advice that I've missed out. So apparently the kids only appreciate if you cook for them. Cook for who? No. Now, if you had taken a cinnamon swirl, I would have considered cooking for you. But you're a little ungrateful behind.
I mean, they
getting
didn't
up.
like the cinnamon swirl.
I barely cook for myself. I must not.
I mean, what you could do, I don't know how open they are. I know
Potluck, it's a no.
they don't do that.
I mean, they probably would.
Not them, but their parents. You get the parents to it. I know, like, we
did Secret Santa in the class, though.
We did after university.
And I was dreading it because the level of complaining up until the day of Secret Santa, I was just like, why did you opt to do Secret Santa if you're just going to complain the whole time? But when it all came together, it was really, really nice. Oh, one of my students did a horrible thing. He pulled a really horrible prank on me.
What, you? Oh, boy.
When you teach children who come from wealthy families, he put a fake plane ticket in my card. That was my Christmas Santa gift. It didn't take me long to suss it out, but for a moment, I was like, I'm going to shout about this at church. For a moment.
For a split second.
And then I was like,
a ticket to where?
No, anywhere.
You a blank ticket? You got a blank ticket? Let's go wherever you want to go.
But I want you to know I'm cooking a revenge like no other.
What grade is
Even if it finds him
What grade?
on the last day of school, grade 10.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it
you get more
finds
time
him
left too?
on the last day of school. It's going to be strong and heavy. But I did get a nice little Bath and Body Works candle.
Nice.
A little set. It was nice. And a book. I know the book he took straight off his shelf at home. But it's fine. Because the candle and the cream and the spray was over budget. Our budget wasn't very high. So I already could see he'd gone above and beyond, and then he found one book his mummy done read, or maybe bought and never read, or somebody gave him a book that he never read.
Was it
He's like,
highlighted?
let me slide it.
The things were
No.
highlighted?
It wasn't highlighted, but it didn't have new book smell.
So
Didn't have a new book smell. It looked like it'd been sitting there for a while. The edges ain't folded, no, nothing. I could just sense this book been on the shelf for a while.
Nobody read. It's like, okay.
But I mean, we've all done it. We've all done it. Used an old gift bag to put in a new gift. Added something that was gifted to us that we didn't really want. We re-gift it.
Oh, never.
Is re-gifting really a bad thing?
For people like, for like our wedding stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, like we can give this.
Re-gifting. So yeah, I couldn't be mad about it.
I would say all the Secret Santa's getting cup noodles.
Why sign up for Secret Santa?
And why?
Because I told you last year about the time when I got candy. I got a bar of chocolate for my Secret Santa, and I was hurted. I mean, I was deeply hurt, but I was glad that the child had picked me and not another child, because that would have been really devastating.
Yeah, that would have been rough.
And he would have,
If they got you
so I was
another
like, I'm a grown woman. I can understand that your circumstances mean Secret Santa is not necessarily for you.
I think Crystal, because when you said this now, it's like, that's not the intended purpose of it.
I ain't
I
gonna
tell you,
lie.
Crystal says
Sometimes when I was
gift bags,
recycling that bag, I used to look under and I was
automatic.
like, this corner, the corner of this bag done been too much struggle for me to recycle this bag.
You fold it in there real good. You mash it down. You put that in like on a book or something like that, or something.
But I
heavy.
think we're getting to the point where my gift bag is already a recycled gift bag. So by the time it goes on, that been through a couple hands. Them corners ain't sharp like they shouldn't
Do
used
you
to
really
be.
want the bag or the gift?
That's true.
You really want the gift?
No, I want the bag because I want to use it for somebody.
If someone else's gift gotta go in there too.
Oh man! In that same way that you used to stock up plastic bags, gotta stock up them gift bags, buddy.
I think so. What else we got? We got so Christmas is here. We celebrating Christmas. We done gone through the vaccine. Any other thing? I know for me this year, take away from this year, I don't really know, because I feel like there's still some spillage from 2020 in terms of time and what actually is happening in the world and in my life.
Right.
It still seems like 2020 and 2021, there was no end or start. So it seems as though these years are still sort of meshed together. Will 2022 be different? Hopefully it was.
So
it took me a while to hold on, was David born this year?
My goodness.
Like, oh no, we had just one birthday this year.
You have a whole
child
being
from last year. But the year still sort of meshed together. So
completely.
I don't really know what my takeaways from this year to say like I had like this year compared to last year.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
I would agree.
Election.
100%.
Yeah,
election.
election.
It is a new day.
It's a new day.
Maybe the new year started on September the 17th.
For the election.
Maybe that's when the new year really and truly began.
I guess so.
I would say maybe we're still in the new year. You know, Facebook memories brings up whatever.
Yeah.
And in 2019, coming up to my 30th birthday, is that correct? Math? Yes, it is. I did 19 lessons of 2019, and it like was bringing up what I learned. I was like, "Ooh, that was deep. That was profound. Oh, I was having a really good time." I was like, "Listen, 2020, 21, thanking God for life. That's it. Like, I just don't have this. I don't have anything deep. I don't have anything profound. I'm just grateful in a real, truly real way. Grateful for life. What I have learned in 2020, 2021." Got to look after yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You've got to look after yourself. You have one self, and you have to look after that one self, because when that one self is gone, that's it. You have no more self. No more self.
There's no more self.
That's it. There's no more self. Look after yourself. Outside of all the good things that God has done, outside of the miracles I've seen, outside of the testimonies I've heard and have been able to give, my takeaway is it's really quite important to look after yourself. And it shouldn't take a panorama to remind you to do that. It shouldn't take seeing people dying every day to remind you to do that. Yeah. That's my takeaway from
it's good takeaway.
2020, 2021.
It's good takeaway. I had some like different things I pulled from our shows, but I can't get the notes to open up. And so now I'm
Delton did his homework.
I did some homework today, which is unlike me. I'm not one for homework. I can't find it, so I'm very sad at this moment. Anyway,
what do you mean you can't find it?
I did it on
I'm sitting here waiting, mate.
I did it on my iPhone, and I thought it would transfer it to my computer.
Where's your iPhone?
I don't know.
You don't know. Is it here in this place, in this room?
I think it's somewhere. No, not in this room. I think it's
in this building.
In this building.
Wow.
Anyway, guys, moving right along. Moving right along. So let's go. Yes. Can you give me let's say top 5 stories 2021
/ 2020, because we can't remember when they started.
Okay, let's go 2020. You got the card this year or last year?
Last year.
See, that's the same thing. I thought this year. All right, so
wow.
I thought it was just like
2020 November.
So give me a top 5. Let's go top 5.
Top 5? That's a lot, Delton. I can give you top 3. You mean DGMT stories?
No, that's stories. I mean, it could be from DGMT or just be in life in general.
Oi.
I need headphones.
Top stories. Mm-hmm. Heavy. I'm going to go for my top DGMT shows of 2021. Top DGMT show, in no particular order, top 5, Kirk Franklin wilding out on his son.
Definitely.
That was
I had it down too.
A top story. That was funny. Mom who got the money and spent it because y'all revealed y'all true nature in that show.
That's one of mine as well.
The woman who got the money, they put it in her account by mistake, and sis gone buy a house and buy a car. That was one of my faves.
As she should. I still stand by that. As she should.
This one was last year, actually. I know very much because it was in that studio, so no, that doesn't count. Because for me, 2021 is this studio, right? Did we move into this studio in 2020, though?
No, 2021.
Okay, so everything in this studio is 2021.
Yeah.
Third favorite show, when the lights cut out and we kept on going.
With hand puppets?
With hand puppets. That is another fave.
And people stay.
And we were talking about the prophets and the prophetesses them whiling out on Al Gore's internet. What else is a top show? Regular DGMT is chiming. What other top shows have we had? What were your you have your 5?
I had a few. Kirk Franklin was definitely one of them.
Okay.
I had Kirk Franklin. I had, of course, I Am Your Own. Until the Day You Return. The man beating the people on the pulpit.
I can't with you.
That's like top 1. That's like top 1.
I think the first day we discovered Kamarama Shama Kamarama, that was good.
That was also
the first day we actually discussed. Wait, sister's doing evangelism in tongues.
It's a real song.
In Croydon,
and it's a real song.
Yeah, that was a
verses.
That, you know when they say this is a developing story. That was like that. This is a developing story.
The when we talked about Mike Todd and we did the extra with the usher and the rainfall in the church.
Right.
That was a good DGMT show.
I forgot about
according to the people who watched.
I forgot about
They talked about that.
Yeah. That was good.
The African pastor. Do you remember the African pastor who cussed out the praise team?
The praise team? That was
the top one. That's when we had Pastor Denzel and Pastor Kino. They gave one show for that one.
I'll give you that one.
So that one.
I was gonna pick one of our collab shows as a top one. I wasn't sure.
That Friday show.
I wasn't sure if it was gonna be the Friday show or that show. I would say that one.
That Friday show was really good though.
I was late.
The Friday show?
Mm-hmm. Well, I came at 45 minutes.
Yeah, that Friday show was really good. I think the election was good because of we started doing those memes of elections and
election memes.
The election memes and the show.
Gosh, so much has happened this year.
We had a whole election.
So much has happened this year.
It's been a lot. But I think for those of me stand out, those are like the good shows, the good topics.
The Christian wedding with the wife twerking on him.
With Shannon Lamore.
Oh, Shannon Lamore.
Shannon Lamore and his.
You see, you're like
I forgot about that one.
Like Taraxiness.
And
that was good.
That was good.
That was good.
Because what we learned is that you can do it. Just don't put it online.
That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
Because what we established from that point was that, hey, go ahead.
You said all things are
lawful.
Wait, no, let me quote it correctly. All things are lawful, but not all things are expedient. Because in that show, I kept quoting the scripture wrong, and somebody came for me.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what we learned from that show. That show was like, hey guys,
that was wild.
You can do what you want.
Oh, and we also had some hot conversations about what people will and will not take.
Yeah.
What's the thing? Church hurt.
Yeah.
Our little church hurt series. Couple of shows on church hurt.
The thing
people who say they ain't gonna take no being talked to anyhow.
The thing was, I think that's one I couldn't remember. I remember now. The show that we talked about with females proposing. How do we feel about the females that propose to their significant others? I remember that because that sort of pulled us into the topic of like females shooting their shot. And that's still a topic that is like still around now. And
what I was going to bring to today's table is along similar lines, but we will get to that eventually.
So that whole idea, because I remember the picture. The picture had a female bending down on a nice little Sunset Beach who was pregnant, holding her belly.
Or bloated.
Oh, jeez.
No, she was very much pregnant.
I'm saying, yeah, she's bloated. It's like, man, that's a lot of bloats. So that right there was an interesting take. I remember the people that were, everybody sort of traditional. I remember if you do talk about these traditional women.
Did we talk about women shooting their shot and sliding in the DMs?
Yeah.
Or did we have a personal conversation about that?
No, we talked about that.
I thought it was last. That was in that studio.
No, it spilled over.
It spilled over.
We talked about that based on that same show right there. That's when we learned that Vera had shoot a shot before.
More than once.
and shot was rejected.
I think the conclusion was, if you shoot first, you'll always feel like you're shooting first.
Yeah.
I think it takes a particular kind of guy to be shot at and then take the controls and take the reins from you.
Yeah.
I think it's possible, but I think for girls like me who are quite used to being in control of the circumstances in their life, my profession just has me, and I'm very aware of that. That's not necessarily a characteristic I want to bring into a relationship. So, yeah, I think that was the conclusion of that one. So it's not necessarily the wrong thing, but you got to, if you crack the whip first, you gotta
crack the whip, then pull it back.
Then you gotta let them reins go. Gotta crack the whip and then let the reins go.
Yeah, it's still. I mean, we just started talking in our office a few weeks ago. I think maybe 2 weeks ago, talking about it. Is it awkward, or like should you still do it? I think the general consensus is go ahead.
Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead.
Why
not? Can I throw out my little topic for today now?
Let's go ahead.
So this has been I have all the receipts, but I can't find them. I have the receipts and I can't find them. But in long story short, a church in Nigeria, very big church, very, very well-known church. It's got multiple branches around the world, actually. It's like huge. I think there's even one in the Bahamas, Redeemed Church of God. RCCG.
Oh, that's the denomination?
That's the denomination.
Oh, I don't know.
So they call him the GO, which is the general overseer of the church, decided that he was tired of all these single people in his church. He's like, so many of us in here and so many of you are still single. So what they have created is a dating platform for their church.
Okay.
So an online dating platform. So imagine your Christian Mingle, your Tinder, your whatever, plenty of fish.
Only for church members?
Only for church members.
Okay.
And there was uproar. Certain pastors came out in avid disagreement, almost implying that that's not what the church is for. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not why we're here. We're not here to set up online dating platforms. 1, 2, it's not our job to connect these people. We're trying to almost circumvent natural processes.
Yeah.
That was their argument. So it became this big discussion, back and forth thing, and lots of people were giving their opinion on where should the church be dabbling in this, or should the church just be minding their own business. I thought, let me bring it to DGMTers, because I would be interested to know from the position, especially in this season, in this particular season, on the 18th day of December, this dispensation of spouse and spouse, because same time last year, we were hollering spouse and spouse.
Yeah.
And I can't think of anybody who was shouting spouse and spouse at me whose circumstance has changed at all. Who is any closer to spouse? They probably had spouse, which we did have. we did have spouse on watch night, but spouse did not come. Now, I'm not going to say the word has fallen to the ground. We still holding on to the word. However, there's this, you're getting on in years. Someone like me, 31, very excited, spouse and spouse. It was a kiki, but honestly, my faith was high. I was like, why not believe?
Why not
believe?
Hey, why not?
However, knocking on 32's door. It's like, okay, circumstances actually have not in any way changed. And people say, you got to get out more. It's like, it's been a panorama, first of all. So
where am I going?
There was nowhere to go. Even now, I'm still like, where do you go? We can have a separate conversation about when people suggest that, what do they mean? What is your take? If your church decided it was going to start an online dating platform, how would you feel? Would you be up for it? Is it a good way? Would you think? Good way to meet people? Take the reins into your own hands. Let's get this show moving, because all of this coming to church on Sunday, a key Christian event here and there. You beat your face, you curl your wig, because you're going out somewhere different and nothing happens, nothing transpires. It's kind of like same old rigmarole. Should we, some of us, those of us on the laugh, those spouses and spouses, should we be trying to take a bit more control? What do you guys think? Let me hear your thoughts. Imagine you're giving me advice for 2022. What would you suggest? What would you suggest?
As they type, let me say, for me, I am a bit in the middle.
Okay.
Seemingly, because I know a lot of churches that have quote unquote single ministries.
Right.
Which to me is the same thing, just not in the digital format. I think all
Do you think singles ministry is the same thing?
Yeah, man. I mean, if that's what it should be, no, but I think that's what it is. Most of these single ministries are just.
But I think it only
let's
takes.
get all the singles
I think it
together.
takes one singles meeting to know how effective your singles ministry is going to be for that purpose. I thought singles ministry is in the same way ladies ministry is to help. Help ladies walk the Christian walk, minister to that particular aspect of their identity.
That's what it should be.
So singles, now it helps you identify who else is in the same ball, in the same, pool as you, but
you come there because, I mean, I don't know how big the pastor church is in Nigeria. It might be a big church. Is it a big church?
Yeah, no, it's huge.
So if it's a huge church, you might go to the
Angelica
first service.
sounds like she knows about it. Angelica, did I get the facts of the case correct? Because I read this one in passing.
You might go to the first service, I go to the second service. You may never meet up. I might sit in the back, you sit somewhere at the front. So after church, I go on first.
This is true. This is
so
true.
We may never know.
Okay, so we have a way of coming to a pool. But I think there's an element of, I don't know. Actually, no. Because it's not like the dating platform had an algorithm of any kind. I guess it was just two people who swiped right.
If you look at Bible
if you
days,
both swipe right,
Bible days, they're dating apples to the well. You go to the well, you go to the well, and that's where you find your spouse. That's what they're dating app was.
Their dating app
It was the well. You go by the well, see what you get.
Okay, so you said
right.
you're in the middle. The one half is that's what singles ministry is also does. What's the other side?
The other side is I don't say that. I'm saying I don't know exactly what the platform is. I probably see the platform before I touch them. Cause I know when you say it's only for the church, that sort of like push me towards the other side. Cause then if it's only for the church, then I'm sort of okay with it. If it's open to the public, where the public can get involved, some perverts and
but Delton, are you trying to tell me there's nobody?
No, but when I say that, I mean like persons who intentionally go on these apps strictly to deceive.
Right.
For these singles, I mean these Christian beings.
So if there's a way to only confine this to membership,
this,
we know you as a member, you're registered,
then
we know your address where you live. Okay.
If this is something that's streamlined for the church, then I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Now, church relationships and breakups can be a bit messy. That's one of the
and it's them ones
downsides,
where
but the app doesn't do that. That's not do that.
I've heard it said before, people who felt pressured by their pastors to get in relationships with other people in the church because we don't want you to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are single, y'all are here, make it happen. So people feel pressure, and then when the relationship doesn't work, they blame their pastors.
Yep.
This platform could necessarily be opening the church to that kind of
but Rev could be
criticism.
Like, I just put it there for y'all. Let's lay it there for y'all.
I just created a way for you guys to meet each other. It's a whole pandemic. We can't have singles meetings like we used to.
For our church, we plan to do the online membership thing for people to join up. I mean, it's a similar thing because most of those platforms allow you to create a profile.
Right.
They don't call it. I mean, it's not a single ministry, but then you could do a search and say, who is single that goes to Life Worship Center? And it'll pull it up for you. So So
you're trying to tell me I can be able to find mans there? So I can be sitting, I'm a little bored. Let me go on Life's online platform.
Let me see who's single around my age. So you put in a little...
Instead of sliding into DMs on Facebook, I can slide into DMs on the Life.
On the church app.
On the church app. Interesting.
Like, hey, remember me? I led the song on Sunday. Remember me? I was there singing for the Lord on Sunday.
When I was by you the other day, someone came outside. Hey, first of all, it's dark, sir, and I'm a single woman getting in this car. You are a young man, and this is not safe. It's just not safe. There's not enough witnesses around for me to be feeling safe. He's like, you remember me? I was like, sir, you do not know me. You think you know me? You do not know me. He's like, yeah, I know you. I was like, what's my name? I remember. So I was about to slam the door and lock the door. Then he said, but you go to Life, right? I was like, oh. Hey. I do. Oh, so you guys, I said, I don't recall your face. I'm really sorry. I don't know your face. It's like, yeah. I'm in the church in a while, but the fact that he felt like he had to explain himself to me, I was like, oh, you do go. You do.
That's got it.
Like,
That's got it right.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We got it right.
And then I was like, I do know.
Yeah, that's usually.
Yeah.
It's up here.
Yeah. So if Conrad's listening, hey Conrad, shout out. Looking forward to seeing you back in the house of the Lord. So we're like, this is a good idea. Let me see what Angelica's saying. She's giving us a little paragraph. DGMT they coming in. Meet Jesus and your man. One-stop shop.
Might as well.
That's a good strap line for an online dating platform. Angelica, you onto something, you know. You onto something. She says, I think the church has always dabbled in connecting people. Absolutely. These people were just making noise because the GO created a forum for it. But pastors always hooking up people. But that's what we saying is the danger.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Angelica, because then you then hold the pastor or the church responsible for your failed relationship when you don't have good people skills. I just had a student slide in my DM saying, come on, Butterfly Locks. I see you on the broadcast. Good morning, Amber. Good afternoon.
What it's called? Butterfly Locks?
Yeah.
What part's butterfly?
So I did not create the name of the hairstyle. Okay, so this is a good, but Angelica, what's this comment mean? She said, I don't want to meet anyone in church. Honestly, I can't handle that type of stress. Sis, what?
Why is the church person you feeling stressed?
Whoa, what? Huh? Jody said that's the part. I don't think she was agreeing with Angelica. I think she was agreeing with the point you were making about outside people maybe coming in. Is this the mace?
Oh, is this mace? And is this mace?
As in the pastor?
Oh.
No. This is a Nigerian pastor. His name is Pastor Adeboye. Like he is like the Benny Hinn of Nigeria, basically. It's huge.
Nigerian.
Things getting messy. So anyway, I guess so we're not against it. So maybe try for those of us sousing and spousing. Maybe try online means for 2021. I was expecting to hear a bit more from single ladies who may have tried. You pretend to still and always be in love when you were connected by the church. Can't break up. It's a bad look.
If you are on in your cars and listening, you can call in 828-3543. 828-3543. Or you can send a text. You go WhatsApp if you want to remain synonymous.
I want to say general consensus, but I can't. That's not a fair comment because the consensus is Delton, Angelica, and Jody. But Jody's going back and forth. Jody in. She ain't making up her mind. Because this isn't in any way like associated with like money making or profitable. It is literally just in its simplest form a way of connecting the saints. So who wants to start the Christian online dating platform for Bahamians?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's go. Delton, let's do it.
I mean, for life? Pool, I mean, I'll be big for life.
No, I said for Christians in the Bahamas.
I know of Bahamians who have found persons on dating apps and got married. Like they found it on...
You have any recommendations you could share?
No. I can't remember which one it is, but it wasn't Christian Mingle. It was it was one of the popular ones too. I can't remember what the name was. It was a popular dating app that was always advertised. I know for maybe a couple that they
eHarmony.
I think it was eHarmony.
eHarmony apparently has a very high married people rate.
They met there and they from Nassau. Went on a date.
So we're not against online dating. I remember when it first came out, I thought it was just very inhumane. It was very desperate. But you get older and you start to realize that actually, when you leave college and when you find your career and then you find a place to work, you pretty much met everyone you're going to meet outside of your, day-to-day life. So you've got to be slightly more life match. Jody's ready. Jody is ready.
Life match.
Life match.
So as I look at in a statement on the dating site, users of the platform were advised to carry out their due diligence before connecting with other participants.
This is what?
This is A1. The Redeemed Christian Church of God, City of David Parish, makes no representations or warranties and expressly declaims any and all liability
biggest disclaimer
concerning any damages sustained by any registrant as a result of connecting with anyone on the platform. So, man, if you link up with somebody and it don't go well, don't blame us. That's on you.
I think I'm for it, I think I can categorically say in 2021, probably for the first time ever, that it's not a bad idea.
And on it, they have like virtual classes for persons.
What do you mean virtual classes?
They have a platform where they are organizing virtual master classes for participants where it teaches you on the ingredients for a successful marriage.
Now that I can appreciate.
So you go there, you get a chance to go to classes about how to make this marriage work. So all right, I with it. No, I with it. If we can take, I mean, it's sort of hard to get our pastor to do a book. We get him do classes.
Now,
classes on there.
The next question is, maybe should churches be doing more of these conscious efforts to connect people in godly, mature, informed, like you've been taught on the biblical principles? Like, should they be making more efforts to ensure? Because you can't trust these people no more.
I mean, that part is always a fail. That whole idea of you trust me, that's
can't trust people anymore. But then it's also like, it's just the perpetuation of really silly decisions. Like, should we be doing more? And apparently, actually, this quite controversial issue has raised an interesting idea. Have a platform that provides not only the opportunity, but the kind of information and teaching to make sure you maximize the opportunity. I like it.
See?
I like it.
Life match it is.
Life match. No, don't. But that's life match is a project for down the line. Some of us need what's the word I'm looking for? More imminent solutions. But anyway,
but I found the pastor said, according to the pastor, Christians don't need dating apps, as the use of prayer and the Holy Spirit is sufficient for brothers and sisters searching to find each other.
Is it though?
According to Rev.
Is it though?
Yes.
Rev, for those of us that are
connecting
praying
with seeds
and allowing us ourselves to be led by the Holy Spirit, I can confirm that is allowed. It's not enough. Because of course, this is a silly example, but if you live underground and never come out but pray at all times and are led by the Spirit, you're never going to find somebody. But apparently, maybe he say, actually,
you can
knock on the door like Angel Gabriel. Bam, bam, bam.
The angel gave me. Apparently.
Listen, we didn't talk about our children's Christmas production, which is why me and Delton were MIA.
That's why.
That's why we've been MIA, and it was so awesome. It was worth the MIA-ness, but we digress. Julie says, her pastor said you're one person away from your next connection. Example, Donald Trump. Tell y'all friends they falling off. Introduce y'all to all the singles they know. Julianne, you're my friend. What singles you know?
I know singles. I would not introduce them to my Christian friends. Singles that I know. I would not do that to my Christian
Angelica says online dating is cool. I think I've been convinced. I've been convinced by this church example.
So you signed up?
I've been convinced for it. No, because it's in Nigeria. That's not useful to me.
No, I mean for like a
present
Christian
time.
mingle or one of them.
Now, okay. Should we have a candid conversation about that? I've tried this before. The whole profile thing is really hard.
While you were here or in UK?
That's a separate conversation for another day. Because that's a whole different level of complication. Because for a very long time I was conflicted as to where do I say I am? Where do I sign myself up as? But I'm over that now. I'm here in the Bahamas. I'm good. So
let's do it
but
again.
Back then I wasn't signed up here. But yeah, maybe I should.
Single, save Christian woman.
Any Bahamian Christian woman could vouch for this process. Let me know.
Looking for my Adam. Lost him in the garden.
See,
don't know where he is.
And I think that was always for me the challenge, like the profile, because you also and it's not wrong, because if I went on a date with somebody, for example, if Delton sets me up on a blind date, I would put my best foot forward. I would present myself in the best way. So you do so with a profile. You find a good picture of yourself, but that level of self-reflection, like, is this a good picture of me or not? It's kind of awkward. Like, what are the good things to say about myself on this profile? What is going to make me more attractive? What is going to make me more appealing? That kind of thing is, I always find a bit difficult. It's like writing the bio. I told you about that before. When you have to write your own bio, it's like, ugh.
But should you go for that? Should you go for the more appealing? It should just be like my most natural picture. Let's go for my most natural
Delton,
picture.
that's another battle you fight. That's another battle where you post it today, then tomorrow you wake up and be like, nah, I should go for something more natural.
Oh my, I don't have time for this relationship, but hence why I am here. Because I don't have time to go to
in theory, it's a great idea, but the practice, the carry out, the follow
this
through.
is really why I'm here, because I don't have time for a relationship.
I don't have time to be going out to meet people.
I go to church.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a minister in the church. So what you got?
Oh my gosh. I cannot. I don't know.
you gotta
I'm
put your real life out
conflicted.
there. So it's like, no, you can't put the fake one. Like out here looking for. No, you ain't.
Jody said people are already seeking spouses in their congregations. This platform sounds like it's just taking it online. Perhaps
Yeah.
easier to shoot shots.
And like I said, if you go to a big church, or like you go, not even a big church, Life Worship Center, you come to 8 a.m. service, you don't go to the 11.
I true.
You don't know who comes to the 11. So
Delton, we just need to have a singles event, eh?
y'all don't go nowhere. Let's be real. Let's be real. Y'all don't go nowhere.
It's
like
just gonna
singles
be
event.
a whole
Who come in?
lot of women.
That's big. And they big.
But
So
all my life, I've been
who come in?
anti-singles events. All my life,
Yeah.
I don't like them. I do not like
Were
them.
you here for the one that Life had?
Which one?
We had a singles, living single. Living.
No.
Out
No.
singles. Yeah, that was.
No.
I think that was
I missed that.
2015.
Now I've been to singles conferences.
Yeah, no, we had a.
I think we've had a couple since I've been here.
No, we had like a full like 3-day weekend one.
No, I saw pictures of it with the LS in the background.
Yeah. Now that was good for what it was. Did anything
What was
come
it?
from that?
You said for what it was. What was it?
Man, like, it was a singles event, but it was like we had. Actually, it was 4 nights. We had Pastor Dave Burrows from BFM one night talking about it. Pastor Denzel also spoke on it. The third night we had a mix and mingle.
I've said this before, right? And I'll say this again. I find singles conferences frustrating because you're giving me a bunch of stuff I can't use right now.
Yeah. I also
So I'm going to store it for when I need it.
I also
don't
give
need it
you
right
stuff,
now.
and more than likely,
Sometimes they talk about your present singleness, and
Yes,
but then
that
most
I
of
heard
it
you.
is about like having good relationships. I'm not even there yet. Now I know when the time comes, it's gonna all come back to me, and it's gonna be super helpful. But for now, it's just like, I'll write it down.
Yeah, I'll put it right here.
I'll put it somewhere where it's easy to find my notes when the exam comes.
Like I'll put
When exam comes,
a little yellow sticky right here. Yellow, red sticky, love. Red sticky, heart. Put it right on this page right here. So I know this is where the love information is. Yeah, I mean, we did that whole living single. We had a talk show. So it's a talk show. One night, we had 2 nights of teaching from
Right.
Pastor Dave and Pastor Denzel. And then the last night, mix and mingle. And we mixed and mingle. We had live.
you mixed and mingles too.
Me? No, I was in a week. I don't get a chance.
I was gonna say, Annie was taken.
At that time, was I married? No, I wasn't married.
No, you couldn't have been because you got married when I was here.
Yeah, I wasn't married yet. We were.
I'm pretty sure that was in the year I came, but before I came.
I think that's what Jody said. Jody said that was her first year here.
Yeah, so in
2015?
2015.
Yeah, so we had that, and it was amazing. I can't remember if anybody actually found someone to mingle with at the mix and mingle, but we had mix and mingle. There was pictures of people mingling, of singles mixing and mingling.
Oh, goodness.
We had a live jazz band, had a little music in the background, little
Wow.
horse divers. It's a good day. Little horse divers, so everybody ate and chat.
So seeing as none of those is happening anytime soon,
Yes, that seems.
we're recommending online. I'm going to try it. And I'm going to let y'all know.
I'm
I'm going to bring you all in on this journey. In fact, this could be a DGMT experiment.
I'm always confused because to me that whole idea of there's this Christian faith talk about it, and then there's this supposed let's keep it real aspect of it, where it's like I don't go anywhere, so who am I going to find a date? But then I can just pray, and God will have to send that man from wherever he is in the world to find you. Because you hear that word, you hear that no matter where you are, God can send a man all the way from China, and he just be having to come on the course here in Nassau, and y'all can meet each other. And then there's the chance of like, but I don't go nowhere. So it's God going to bring him to my house because I go to work, I go to church, and then I go back home.
And then I used to use this argument. I don't use it so much anymore. My thing was this whole, you got to go places you don't go. 9 times out of 10 is places I don't necessarily feel very comfortable or want to
Don't feel
be.
safe.
Not even not feel safe. But then it's kind of like in places, my logic was in places where I don't necessarily want to be, wouldn't usually go. I'm likely to meet people I wouldn't usually, I wouldn't connect with because you're somewhere I don't want to be. And I'm assuming you're here to enjoy yourself, and I'm not enjoying myself here. So, but I'm older and slightly more. The movies
You go to Fusion.
in the darkness.
Not in the movie. I mean, in Fusion and the foyer. The foyer.
So, but then there's this idea that if you're with your girls, you're not helping yourself. So you should go places by yourself. Really sounds great in theory.
You can't go to girls. Our girl, probably. 6 of y'all, that's a squad. You go with the squad.
Okay, so go with a girl, not a squad.
I think you go.
Let me write this
I
down.
think you might get. I think 3 may be a max. You get more than 3. That's too much of y'all. It's too much of y'all for me to even like try find that one over there. The one in the middle of the other 6.
Okay, I'm taking notes, guys.
And then you go with your married friends too. It's like, so once I look and I see a married finger on one, it's like, they must be married friends.
Angelica has raised a very important perspective. You can imagine 2 church sisters want the same man, but that could happen without onlining.
And hopefully the app would. I mean,
but then Angelica says she don't want no church man.
If we dating, then that's fine. If it's a dating process.
Oh no, Delton, we're not doing this again. We're not doing this again.
But if it's a dating process,
no, we're not doing this again. We're not having
I
this
can talk to you, and then Tumfu can come talk to you afterwards, and it's up to you.
That's not dating. Talking to you is not dating.
Yeah, but she say want the same man. Want the same man. Is this the process of wanting the same man?
Yeah, I'm not going down this road with you today about
Yo,
what is dating and
man.
what is not dating and what is permitted in dating and what can you expect. No.
Anyway, who does a man want?
Y'all were supposed to be helping me to Spouse and so when 2022 Spouse and Spouse reach, we locking it down. Like, we don't want to do this cycle again. The faith was high in 2020. I'm keeping it high in 2021. 2022, we're not doing this again, guys. So hashtag Spouse and Spouse. I'm holding on. I am going to DGMT as I'm going to bring you in on this journey. I'm going to do this for the show. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for the show.
For the show?
I'm doing it as a research project.
Can we come on dates? Can we follow you on dates?
Well, no, but I will bring reports.
Can I sneak behind
I'll
you
try
with
and
the camera
make sure I have dates on Fridays.
to have pictures?
So that, hold on, this is very optimistic speaking, as if there would be a plethora of dates as a result of this. But let's begin by creating a profile. So I'm going to start, and maybe I might come after the mid-season break and ask you guys for advice for how does a Christian girl use online dating platforms? How does she put herself? Okay, I'm doing it for the show. I'll be the guinea pig. I'll do it.
I must say, I'll be honest. Like I said this before. My heart goes out to the single Christian female of the 21st century. Because, all the talks.
I'm not going to allow you to crush my faith today.
No, I'm saying like all the talks are always so high of, you can get married. And then you hear like, so what y'all rushing for? Like, why are you rushing? You can't trust God that God's going to bring someone for you. Don't rush.
And that's what the argument was with this whole, like the idea of putting yourself out there almost implies that you're taking something into your own hands. Like, where do you balance your patience, your waiting on God, your trust and faith in Him bringing you what is for you and the action that you have to take? Because of course there is a balance. There has to be a balance because you want a job, you want favor on getting a job, but you got to fill in some job applications.
No resume. You have no resume.
You have no resume. You've not prepared yourself in any way. So how do you balance preparation and patience? My God, I feel like that's a topic for a singles conference right there.
Right there.
How do you balance preparation and patience? And I think for me, that desire not to seem impatient has always steered me away from anything that looks like preparation, because it almost makes me feel like I'm trying to run ahead of the process, or I am putting out there desperation. So anything that seemed like desire, seemed like expressing interest.
Doing a profile for online dating.
Doing a profile always felt a bit desperate, and I get it. And I'm learning that. Some of that is preparation and some of that is desperation. And you've got to make a distinction between the two. We're learning. We're figuring it out. Yeah,
my heart goes out. I couldn't imagine like what happens to go out as a single female and look at the pool. Like if you go to a place, let's say you go to another church even, and look at that pool, it's like Jesus. It's like man.
You see, Delton, what you described as an experience I've not had. Because there is no pool. You saw a pool that
you saw a puddle?
Maybe
it was
green.
A pool? It was a puddle?
Maybe green or even a puddle.
Not in a puddle?
Sahara. Sandy lands. Not even swamp.
A little bale.
The swamp has a little bit of moisture.
No moisture at all?
No moisture. And I don't say this as an indictment. It is just my observation. It's just my observation. And people would say, because you're looking for a certain... No, I promise you. In terms of when I'm looking, I've brought my standards much lower. Let me not say lower. I've compromised. When
Yeah.
I'm just looking,
Yeah, that's looking. Yeah,
I'll compromise just to look.
Not who you're taking. That's
Just
just
for
the
look.
luck.
I'm not taking right
Yeah.
now. I'm just browsing. Sometimes use window shop for things you know you're never going to buy.
Yeah.
The window shop, the shop window is empty. The
Nothing-
mannequin is bare.
Nothing on display.
The mannequin is bare. The mannequin is gender neutral and is wearing no clothes.
Gender neutral.
There is no pool.
Gender neutral.
There is no pool.
Wow.
There is no pool.
Oh.
See, Annie, and Athena. I'm glad you said this. Let me read what Donnie said, and then I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
What I'm not gonna get it. Y'all are gonna get it. Wow, total drama, but it's amazing how times have changed. It used to be where a number of young men wanted a young lady. I did not live in this era.
Yeah.
I did
Not even in your
this
university.
era.
Your university days.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
No, I think for me that
is true.
phase of life was my university. That's a 2004,
That is true.
2010 sort of range, where that to me that was still vibrant and still around.
Now, Anthena, I hope she's giving advice to all single women. He who finds a wife finds a good thing, not she who finds a good husband. Quit trying so hard. You're robbing yourself of precious energy and peace of mind. Consider enjoying your singleness for now. So, Anthena, what are you suggesting women don't do anything?
I'll enjoy
Because this
singleness.
is what she's captured here is that what I'm saying is the
Yeah.
difference between desperation and preparation. This idea of robbing yourself of precious energy and peace of mind, trying so hard. My question is, what do you deem as trying hard? Is putting yourself in circumstances where you will meet more people because actually your day-to-day life means you don't actually have those opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Is that trying too hard? Should we just stick to our routines, go where we go, church, school, the store, sit patiently enjoying single life, and expect that in those
Environments where you go.
in those circles, those spheres where you operate, something will change? Is trying too hard, trying to change something about your routine to open up your pool of, let me not use the word pool because I already said how I feel about the word pool, to just change the demographic of people you encounter on a day-to-day basis. Annie, I'm interested to know, when you say quit trying so hard, what are the things you deem as trying so hard? Because I think what you have said is what I was mentioning earlier about the balance between preparation and desperation. So Annie's saying enjoy your routine. So don't mix it up. You're enjoying your life as it is, you're enjoying it. Let's go. Don't change anything. Enjoy the relationships around you.
I believe that about to find you.
Because you need to come on the back end and say, and trust God that He's going to find you in your routines and in the relationships that you already have that already exist. I agree with Athena. I'm traveling and accomplishing goals. And there is a lot of work in relationships you have to be prepared for. But if you want it, go for it. You see, that's conflicting. When you say go for it, what does go for it mean? You can't only pray and not act. Faith without works. Angelica, I don't perceive from your description that you're agreeing with Anthena. Anthena is saying there's no go for it.
Yeah.
Just live your best life.
There's just the faith part of it. That's it.
Work.
To me, I think the work part of it is the idea of making sure you are the wife. I think that is the part where the work is involved.
Okay.
Making sure that you are the wife to be found.
Right.
And not the girl to be found.
Right.
So I think that is the preparation aspect of it. I think it's just enjoying your, like Anthony says, you enjoy the routine of making yourself better, enjoying your singleness.
Right.
You're not just being single and just saying, anyway, this is who I am, this is what I am. I don't do this, I don't do this, I don't do this, and it is what it is. Not trying to mature yourself, not trying to better yourself. You are around doing the things that can better you, make you a better female, make you a better human being, and preparing yourself to be the wife. So that when Ontofume finds you, he doesn't find a girl.
Right.
But he finds the wife.
Okay. A friend of mine made this comment in our group chat the other day based on her own circumstances. You don't know how to date until you date.
Mm.
You don't know how to wife until you wife. So when you say make yourself the wife, what does that look like?
To me, that's bettering yourself all around. That's making sure that if you want to be a teacher, that you're finishing school, that say for your in your
But
case.
that seems very much about yourself. That doesn't seem. Do you know what I mean? That doesn't
Yeah,
seem
guys,
in
say make sure
relation to
that you
anyone
are
else.
the wife.
So just make sure you are the best version
you are
of you.
the typical wife, and I mean I don't know what a wife, meaning that use that as a general term. Make sure that you are the wife, meaning that you are the person that is ready for that next step in a relationship. That you are mature enough to handle situations. That you are an adult. That you are not a child. That because I wouldn't say there's no basic. Like people say that you have to know how to wash, you have to know how to cook, you have to know how to clean. Those was typical domestic traits.
Right.
Which to me, I mean, you should know how to do that
Those
as
are life
every
skills.
human being.
Right.
I think every human should know how to cook, clean, take care of themselves in general. So I'm not saying that would make you a wife, but that should make you a better human being.
Right.
If you know how to do these things for yourself.
Okay.
So you're not doing it necessarily because you want to be a wife, but you're doing this because this is a part of you being the wife.
Right.
I'm not learning to cook so I can cook for my husband. I'm learning to cook so I can know how to cook.
Right.
That's a part of being a wife.
And I think just these kind of, I don't call them cliches, but we hear these things a lot. Like these things like faith that works, I've heard.
Yeah.
Enjoy your singleness, I've heard. And I feel like in many ways they have conflicting messages and they are very difficult to apply to your reality in a way that doesn't end you up living exactly how you're living if you are desiring marriage, if you are desiring to move from your present reality into a different reality where you're sharing your life with somebody else. So I'm hearing this, but I feel like I've heard a lot of this before and it still doesn't quite, I believe all those things are true.
Yeah.
I think I should enjoy my singleness. I don't think it's my job to go and find a husband. Never in my life. That's why deciding into the DM thing, it's good and it's bad. But at the same time, there's also this faith that works is dead. Like I'm hearing you ladies. I'm trying to marry.
Trying to find a balance and find
a balance of it all. Because
combination of it all.
I have some very honest friends who will reflect and say, but are you positioning yourself? Let me use the term, the church term. Yeah. Are you posturing yourself? Are you positioning yourself? Is your mind open enough to, like, are you even open today? And those are questions you've got to ask yourself. So I'm hearing you ladies, I am. Julianne says, wouldn't your routine be faith without work? My routine would have gotten me a burglar because even in my church existence, I would never socialize or mingle. I was home, church, school, and home, and I socialized in none of those settings. Angelica says, come out of your house and put yourself out there. My great-grandmother used to tell me, ain't no man in her house. I have to go through the corner. But Angelica, I hear you, but I think Anthina's saying, don't do that. That's what I'm hearing from Anthina. So Anthina, please come and correct if I'm misunderstanding you. Angelica says, I think people are rushing into relationships. They are married and still find their way into inboxes. Some just need to take their time, 1,000 million trillion %. Which is why I was a big fan of the whole church dating platform with lessons in how to build good relationships and maintain, build and maintain good relationships. So I think there's definitely a need to be patient and not rush. 100%. Anyway, guys, I don't put my business on the streets. I am going to do the online dating thing. I say online dating. I'm going to create a profile and let's see what comes from it.
See what happens. Just
because this was a topic we were talking about and none of you have outrightly disagreed. No one said it's a bad idea. So why not try it? What
I'll be
can I lose?
Looking in the background.
That's going to be lurking in the background. So I make this promise insofar as much as I can, keeping identities safe, keeping myself safe.
Definitely.
I will update y'all because 2022, the word has not yet fallen to the ground. Spouses and spouses. I'm vexed that Reverend Dino is not on the live. He really should be on the live for this.
And I think
he released the word.
Yeah, I think in these COVID environments too, COVID environment help you. Let's talk over Zoom. Let's meet over
Let's
Zoom.
meet over Zoom.
Why do you have to see me?
I have taught whole curriculums over Zoom.
Why do you have to talk
Children
to me
have
and touch
passed
me?
exams.
Exactly.
Based on being
National
taught on
exams.
Zoom. National exams.
So why do you have to be here and talk and touch me? I know you're in Nassau. Yes. You know I'm in Nassau. Yes.
I can need you to show me a Nassau street though, just to prove.
Yeah, no.
This whole Zoom.
I need a Zoom. Let's go outside. Carry your phone outside. Let me see where you. Let me just see like a street, something that I know. Let me see a license plate number. Make sure that's yellow and blue. Know that your car is in.
I mean,
Nassau
I'll say
office.
this much. Very, very happy single. Yeah. And for me, my baseline is, on top of all the other things, hi, Delton. Wow. Jeff said your fro is looking immaculate.
Hey, thank you, guy. It's that guy. Alfred's out here.
We said Alfred is out, really Alfred in today. I'll say this. Definitely content and happy in singleness is I.
Mm.
And as much as I know this is a gift, I know it can also be a danger.
Yeah. Oh,
because
yeah. Definitely.
There's a level of comfort you get in singleness.
And
so,
you don't want anybody in your
as
space.
I said, no one said anything I disagree with outrightly. But I think we've got multiple realities that exist side by side and sometimes can be quite conflicting. Like happiness in singleness is actually it's an obstacle to overcome when you get to the point where you desire to get married or you meet someone you could potentially get married to. That could be a challenge.
So
And
perfectly single.
just like Angelica, I
baby,
be
yeah.
up and down in enjoying my single self, as I shall be this week. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shy. You only see new her, girl. Oh, come on.
Going places.
So this has been our year in review. Honestly, if we fully reviewed the year, we would be here for 3 hours, to be honest. Because we've had, what's our longest show time? 3 hours and 12 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I think we had a little 3 hours.
That is
why?
3 hours and 12.
Julian here with the prophecies. Vera, he just may be on your next play.
Julian, every time I go on a flight, I pray he sit next to me. Every time. I see that as an opportunity.
Before you sit next to you, he's a snorer. He's be like, just...
That's fine. I've slept through hurricanes. I'll be good. People be like, yo, see that storm? What storm?
Storm. Like it's
Wake up in the night, rain. It rain? Oh, no, not me. My neighbor would be like, did your power go off last night? Probably. I don't know.
Oh, they sleep through power
I
off?
was fast asleep.
You sleep through power going off?
Delton, what are they supposed to do?
Bro, oh, no.
Lie awake?
Oh, no.
No, but I'm going to be lying, so I might as well be sleeping.
That silence wake me up. I hear that silence.
No.
What's up?
Yeah, fling. The next thing I wake up in the morning, the cover off me. I don't even know who took it off. Musty was me. Musty
was me.
Was me. Like I don't
somebody got
realize
off.
I'm hot until I get up and go to the bathroom. Like, mother's sick, I'm sweating. Didn't realize that.
Slept through the whole thing.
Slept through the whole thing. So I for those of you that came on the live, gave Sister Spouse and Spouse some good advice. Thank you very much.
Be all you can.
Because you hear these stories of women who just put it out there, took leaps of faith, went and bought dress, told God that they wanted to meet. Listen, I heard a testimony the other day. One of these prayer calls that my friend is on, she said a woman testified. She had told God she wanted to be in a relationship with her future husband by her birthday. Her birthday came and it hadn't happened, so she was very much disappointed, not knowing that the man she's married to now, the first time he saw her was when a friend of hers posted her on their status on her birthday. And that's how he saw her, wanted to talk to her. They started talking, and the two of them are now married.
Well.
So you see, you hear them things there. You hear them things there.
Inspired,
people that they put their faith on the live. They put their faith on the line. They put their faith on the line, not their faith on the live.
On the life.
Put their faith on the line and got results. And then there's people like me who don't want to look too desperate, don't want to look too needy. So let me just carry on, enjoy myself, go on my little holiday, live my best life. Yeah.
I mean, you are out there though. You know, you don't go out. It's like you are out there. You on a show,
This is
on the
very
radio.
true. Share it.
Share the show. Tag me. Let them know. So you are on the show.
Oh my God.
You are a leader in church. You on the stage.
Yeah, I guess these things are not intentional. But
Yeah, so you're not like out there. You're not gonna walk in the street in the halter top. You're not putting yourself out there like that.
Yeah. Why you come for the halter top? What did the halter top ever do to you?
I don't know. Crop
It's
top.
like a crop. Fine.
Crop
Halter.
top. Halter top. Crop top. Whatever it is.
Halter neck.
So
on.
you're not in the streets in pom pom and a crop top and say, yeah, just trying to low key shoot my shots.
Post pictures of your single friends on social media on their birthday. Thank you very much, Julie.
That's
Honestly, that's the takeaway. That's the takeaway. That's the takeaway. That's our year in review. For some reason, people think it's impossible to be happy or content single. I don't know those people, and I'm not one of those people. So definitely, my perspective doesn't come from there at all. Because, have you seen me?
Yeah, I think for a lot of single people, they have.
I think Angelica, I think that's
there's moments.
No, but then I also think that position comes from a lot of traumatic experiences. There's like an insatiable need like that has something deeper rooted. I don't think you just wake up. Actually, I think it depends your environment too. Certain churches, certain cultures vilify singleness. Yeah. They make singleness an unattractive thing. They make singleness like a disability, like you're deformed in some way, like you don't have all your arms or all your fingers. There are certain groups that can do that. And so people that are in those circumstances, I can sympathize with them because they've been raised in environments where they've been taught singleness does not equate to happiness and contentment. That actually one of your aims in life, like in the same way we work for our degrees and we work for our money to meet our kind of personal goals, marriage should be on that list of things that you work to obtain. Now, when I look at the Bible and how God instituted marriage, I don't see marriage that way.
No.
And so I've been lucky enough to come from a culture that could potentially put a lot of pressure on me and just not be in that kind of environment. But I completely understand that some people have been trained to believe that their singleness cannot come with happiness and contentment. And for those people, I have a lot of sympathy. A lot of sympathy.
Need to get married.
And I definitely think there's a lot of and in some other cases, there's some trauma that comes with always feeling like you need another person. Now, we were designed to need. We are relationally designed. We cannot survive. We've not been designed to survive on our own. Everything about the Bible tells us that two is better than one in everything.
Yeah.
Relationships, friendships, ministry.
Yep.
Like, you're not even designed to do ministry on your alone. Prayer, agreement.
2 or 3.
We're not designed to do anything alone. So the need for others is healthy. And one thing that the devil will do to pervert the biblical design of how we should relate to people is make us feel like we're sufficient on our own.
Yeah.
Make us feel like we can do everything by ourselves. Like the independent narrative that we can survive on our own because we've had to and so we can. That's demonic. That's anti-God. That's anti-God's design for his creation. So, Angelica, I'm with you 1,000%. I just went on a little rant there. I don't know where that came from. Don't know where that came from. But again, it's the balance.
Preach.
It's trying to strike the balance. It's trying to strike the balance between being content, being happy in who God has called you to be and what he's called you to do. Because actually in this season of your life, if you really reflect and sit down, you don't need nobody. You don't need nobody calling you at all times of the day, checking where you are, because you barely got yourself together. You barely got yourself together. You don't need, and let's call it what it is, you don't need an added responsibility. Relationship is responsibility.
Definitely.
It's romantic, it's pretty, it's butterflies, but it's responsibility.
For about 2% of the day.
And some of us don't need any more responsibility.
I don't think those marriages, you understand that the thing that you're missing so much in a single relationship that you think you're missing from being in a relationship, like the percentage of what that is so minute until you actually get married. You just be like, either I miss it, like I mean, you think you're missing it being single. You know, it's when you actually get married, you can be like, oh, why was I this? Like, why did I allow the devil to make me feel as if I was missing on so much?
Right.
By being single. Like, why did I feel like I was missing like this? Oh, when I get married now, like things but this go take off and flying.
Right.
And then you get married, like, wow, the devil really is a liar. The devil really is a liar.
Yeah.
Like those percentages that you think is going to be all of your marriage. No, like if you look at your life now, you're adding another person's life to your life, and in those life moments, you have the romanticisms and the little butterfly moments.
Right.
But no, we just combine lives. So as busy as your life was as a single person, that person's life was just as busy, and now you're putting those two busy lives together, and
added responsibility.
Somewhere in there, you just find some romantic moments.
Added responsibility.
Anyway,
Angelica says,
I know how we get on with this.
I don't know, the dating app thing.
How we get here?
Yes, I see many women turn 30 and rush into marriage, and the stories are just heartbreaking. Do you know what? I feel so grateful to God. I just don't think, even if I wanted to be 30 and rush into marriage, God didn't even give me the opportunity. As I said, Sahara Desert. Like, there wasn't even a chance for me to be wild in that way. She said she thinks settling for less is demonic. Also, oof, powerful. Potente. I agree wholeheartedly. So DGMT
Pastor
is...
Kiddo said something on one-on-one that was amazing. I mean, he said that people pray for, like, I pray that you find a spouse. It's like, no. Like, you pray for me that I remain strong in my singleness. That's where I am right now. I am in this moment of singleness.
Wow.
So pray for me like I used to be, I pray for your spouse. But no, pray for me that I stay faithful to God in the single moment I am right now.
Jesus, what is
I was
this?
like, go ahead, Pastor Kiddo.
Oh my goodness.
I just stop praying. I pray for you. I pray that you get married. No, can you pray for me that in this moment of me being single, that I
used to do
remain-
this with my grade 12s when one of them said something potent in class. 3-finger fire, like. 3-finger fire.
Like, no, we gotta pray for our single people that they remain, especially the single Christians, that they remain strong in their moment of singleness.
And you praying for people to get spouses, not knowing their state, not knowing how prepared or
Where
ready they are.
for that.
My goodness, that just hit me like a wet fish.
I am not here praying for a spouse. You
Ah,
have to continue
my
praying
gosh.
for a spouse. I know. Do you just pray for me that I don't hear thoughting it up in these streets? That's such you.
Oh my
you
goodness.
You pray for me that.
Especially for Christians in leadership.
Pray
Christians
that
who
I
have a
won't be up
visible,
here.
whose walk is visible, whose fall will also be very visible.
You
I mean, pray that for
pray
everybody, but
that I am not thoughting it up. That's your prayer for me to these streets.
who said that, Pastor Aquino?
No, you didn't say that.
No, I didn't even say thought that.
Yeah.
I just tried.
No, that part there. That part.
Wow.
Yeah, no, you pray for people out there. Like, pray for you that God keeps you in your singleness.
I pray that for all of you here today.
Yeah, man. If you single, pray God keeps you.
My
in your
goodness,
singleness.
Delton, you see the numbers going up when we start talking about man and
I don't
women.
know
You
how
all
that
have
is.
ever
That's
been
the-
trapsy. You all have ever been trapsy.
The relationship time. Ooh, let's go. Log in. Now we gotta know.
Now we wrapping up.
2 hours.
2 hours.
48 seconds.
2 hours on this end of year season finale.
Our mid-season finale.
Our mid-season
What it
finale.
is.
Thank you for
Not
those
a
of you
season
that joined
finale.
us.
It's the mid-season finale.
Honestly, you know when I leave the show a little bit heavy? That just knocked me out. That just sobered me right
What
up.
about it?
That just
Yeah, man. So we pray for you in
Sobered
your
me right
moment
up.
of singleness. Where you at now?
But you know one thing I've learned, right, is I'm gonna be really candid.
I'll cover me up this camera. Like,
No. You know we're talking about
Really
like
slouching this camera.
the design, God's design for mankind is that we are relational creatures.
Mm.
In everything we do, every aspect of our lives, we are more powerful when we work with other people.
Yeah.
What I have learned is for everything I need other people for, I have other people for.
Mm.
I've had to appreciate that the relationships I have are sufficient for the stage that I am in. Sometimes you can convince yourself that I am missing a particular kind of relationship because it's going to fulfill me in a particular kind of way. But actually, if I sit down and look around me, I have everything I need. I've always said this before, again, very, very transparent moment. I've always said that I am not a best friendy kind of person. I don't have besties. I have lots of different friends, but I don't have a bestie. So, there's the people that have that one person they invest there. They tell everything. That person is their number one. And for me, I always saw that relationship would fill that space of the bestie and would be my all-in-one.
Yeah.
And I've had to learn, actually, in 2021, through a lot of prayer, a lot of introspection and therapy, that actually everything I intend to invest in the one, and so I'm not investing in my other relationships because I'm keeping that just for my one person. If I look at, I actually have everything in the different relationships that I have. So God is very meticulous in his sovereign orchestration of our lives.
I can say this as we close, that to me, that whole thinking is one of the ways how the enemy has sort of strengthened this idea of homosexuality. Because you find these things in the same sex, and what should just be filling a general need that you have, we turn those into love relationships. And I believe that's how the enemy is so confusing the mind people with homosexuality, that you were made, this person was made to fulfill a void and fill a need in your life. Not the need. This is not the person that yeah, you love them. I get to the point of feelings and love. No, they were sent by God for this specific moment to fill this particular need in your life. And that's it. Accept it as what it is. And then when
to single ladies, single men, what you need, you have it. You
may not have all that you want, but you have everything
that you need. Absolutely. That was powerful. That was very powerful just now. This whole
mid-season finale.
This mid-season finale. But the African in me will not let this go. Next year by this time. Next year by this time. Oh. I'm going to leave it at that.
Right there.
Next year by this time.
You finish it.
Yeah, man.
you finish
it. Y'all know my good friend Femi.
Yeah.
Her mummy declared it 30th birthday. All of us was a kiki when her mummy said next year by this time. Lo and behold, out of nowhere, God did a quick work, and it has been a glorious work.
Well, see?
So we know he's still moving, he's still proving how great he is, and at the same time, we know he's concerned about all the things that concern us.
Definitely. So that's our takeaway for today, folks. 2 hours and 5 minutes into the show. We thank all of you for tuning in.
It's been a pleasure.
We thank all of you that have made DGMT the show that it's been for these past year and a half.
Oh my God. It's been
about a year and a half since DGMT has started. And we're going to bigger and better things
I was just going to say, Delton, you took the words out of my mouth. I was saying glory to glory. Next year.
And I'm not going to lie to you. Today, I looked inside the boxes. I was trying to find Christmas decorations to put behind me.
I
couldn't find
just
any.
the thought that counts.
I was like, let's go with some.
Why don't you tell me?
Change it up.
Because I have a bunch of Christmas decorations I refuse to put up in my house.
When I came here, when I figured, I was like, we should put some things behind us.
Elder Andy Smith, you've been saying good stuff, guys. We was waiting for you to join the chat, man.
Yeah,
Elder Andy Smith is a married man, a single man.
Married man up there in New York.
You need to give us all the good advice.
He's in New York City, man.
New York City!
New York City!
Concrete jungle where dreams are. Alright. Just throw that out there.
Anyway, guys, so thank you all for the.
I was going to say, Elder Andy Smith, if you're in the area of the airport at any time. Anytime tomorrow afternoon.
Let me know. I mean, listen to me. We
may just cross paths. We may just cross paths.
Because we have him and we have...
those of you stateside, I'll be on your side.
And Maureen. Maureen's also New York. So people lose New York. So, here, my best case.
DGMT pop-up.
You do need that ride. International DGMT.
I can take some DGMT material videos on my travels.
Yeah, man. We do a little vlog. A little DGMT vlog.
You know, I always plan to do vlogs.
You buy a selfie stick. Buy a selfie stick when you get there. When you get the thing of there. Buy a selfie stick. Do it. Make it happen.
When's the last time I was in New York? 2018.
Last time I was there was like 2023. Last time I was there, 2023.
2018, I believe it was.
I think I flew over it one night. I flew over it. Anyway.
Everything before the pandemic is a blur. Everything during
I think.
That I went?
Yeah, I think it was 19. I remember it.
Easter?
Yeah.
When did we go on tour? 17 or 18?
17.
Okay, it was 2019.
Yeah, it was 17. Anyway, guys, like I said last time.
It's been a pleasure.
It's
been an honor. Thank you so much. Shout out to Angelica and Athena and Julianne, who gave us some strong things to think about on the topic of our single ladies.
I think it'll always be a topic. Singleness will
I feel like
always
single
be a
ladies, we
topic.
feel like we're the only ones with single people problems. No, men, they got issues too.
No, and I think men have, believe it or not, I think men have worse issues than I think y'all do.
Why?
Because y'all usually control the relationship. Y'all, most times as men shooting a shot and getting shot down, we have to deal with that rejection. Y'all know that rejection.
Is that why y'all don't shoot your shot?
That rejection is sting. I want you to sleep.
I'm going to throw this out there before we leave.
Rejection is sting, buddy. That last long. I was like wasp bite.
Oh my.
That is what.
Because sometimes you'd be wondering, boss man, it looks like you want to shoot your shot to shoot it.
Yeah, but
you don't.
I remember that last time.
Oh.
Nope, I ain't shoot nothing.
Was silent.
No, that's what happens. You remember, like
Jeremico Cooper was here and he's giving us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining us and staying with us. Apparently, Jeremico seems to be agreeing that no, manstem, have it a little bit harder. But we feel like, as Anthena said, you all have the choice. You all get to pick. y'all get to say the ultimate yay or nay, and so we perceive you guys to have it easier. But I understand your plight. Because there's always the view that if a man's single, it's by choice. And a decent man, I mean a good man. If a good man is single, it's mostly we just assume it's by choice.
You say behind every good man is a good woman. Like it's staying the same. Behind every bad man, it's a bad one.
Well then. Well then.
Behind every bad dude, that was a girl that has heard him. He's like, all right, fine.
Elder Andy said we are doing well. Thank you so much. I'm flagging Delton. You know, at the end of the show, I start to lose my steam, lose fuel. But thank you so much for joining us. We will see you in the new year. Have
two announcements.
Ooh.
Saturday,
as you should.
Christmas next week. We have an 8 o'clock service at Life Worship Center. We believe that Christmas is all about Him. It's all about the gifts. That's what we sing.
Jesus is the reason.
That's what we say. We say He's the reason for the season.
Oh yeah.
And then Christmas comes around, you be like, go to church. Go to church for Christmas.
I know, right?
No
Isn't
way.
that wild?
No way. What? Me go to church for the celebration of Christ? No.
Ooh,
so we're coming out. We're having church at 8 o'clock on Christmas experience. Bring your family out before y'all open the gifts. Before y'all eat the boiled fish and the stew fish and the turkey and the ham. Come on out. Come celebrate. First of all, someone come for me, ask me how I could be eating on the show. Obviously, you don't know the show. This is what we do here. We eat. We eat and we drink coffee.
That's precisely what that good morning tea
is about. Speaking of person talking about me eating on the show, listen to me. We need some material. We need some sponsorship for the show. We need some cups that say our name and stuff like that on it. So since you won't come for me talking about I shouldn't be eating on the show, we need some little cups and stuff that have our own branding and stuff like that.
For you.
It's one of my friends that actually does this kind of stuff. And they do cups and things. So, since you want to do that, we need some little branding mugs and stuff and some tumblers.
I like it.
And stuff for that. Since you want to come for me. And I ain't paying. Anyway, so we having a show. We're having a Christmas. We're having a Christmas service on Saturday at 8 a.m. Feel free to invite your friends, come on down, and then on next week after next Friday.
It definitely deserves it.
Pull up there, pull up, select.
I mean, it's gonna be lit.
Last year was amazing.
I'm so excited.
I think this year is going to be even more powerful.
I'm too excited.
And it's going to be at Second July 6th. We haven't watched Night 2021.
It's going to be a lot of jumping, a lot of hollering.
A lot of 2-foot jumps.
A lot of excitement. And you may get even 1-foot jump. If it comes strong and heavy, you might even get a 1-foot jump. Like a hop skip. We have, we're going to have a night of celebration of the goodness of God, a night where our expectation is built for the year ahead, a night where we hear about how God has proven to be faithful and true to His word. He makes promises and He keeps them. And Life Worship Center, we want to make sure the world knows this God we serve has never failed us.
And He never will.
Never will. Yeah, and it's going to be a big people party. Yeah.
So come join us at Second July 6th Gym, right down there by the sports center.
Why didn't you put Sekendo's GL on the thing? Why didn't you put GL Isaacs?
I didn't do this one.
Okay.
Judge, she missed last year. Oh, yeah, she's with child. Yeah. Anyway.
Julie didn't come last year?
No, because David just won last year.
Juliana.
Yeah.
Oh, and David Praise ready now.
So you ready to go? You ready to shout?
Wow.
And so come join us at Live Worship Center for our Watch Night service. We won't be able to tell you what this when it's get closer. We might come on. I have a feeling that we can get called for a show before the end of the year. So just stay tuned to Glory 93.9 FM.
Call for what show?
Because apparently this one-on-one seems like they ain't something. Seems like they're both of us nothing to do apparently.
That ain't got nothing to do with us.
So
that's above us now.
I have a feeling they call it for a combined show soon. I just feel the spirit.
I'm down for a combined show. We should have an all show end of year show.
We should do that.
Barber one-on-one barber girl tea. One-on-one. One barber girl tea. Give me one barber girl tea, babe. I'm there for it. I'm here for it.
So anyway, guys.
Speak to the powers that be. Make it happen, Delton.
Station
management. Let them know.
I'll have my people call the people.
Yep.
And see what the people can do.
And let's do lunch. That's what they say. Have my people call your people and we'll do lunch.
So y'all be safe. Y'all have a great and a Merry Christmas. A happy and a prosperous New Year. If you want my Amazon list, my wish list for Amazon is available. It's one link away. you could just slide in the chat to say, "Hey, Delton, I want to be a blessing to you." And Vera, do you have a wish list?
I don't, but I really just wish you would send me a message. Just send me a WhatsApp.
I have an Amazon wish list that's ready to go.
Slide in my DM.
It's called Delton's Christmas.
This is powerful.
And stuff there from
now
all.
That is faith with works right there.
Oh yeah, I have things from all price ranges. So don't worry, you're not left out. No price left behind.
Got you. Bing.
So y'all be great, man. Have a great last year. Any last words for you for the 2021?
It's gonna be big. 2022 is gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
2022 is going to be awesome.
Huge.
Yeah,
it's gonna be huge.
And so I'm excited. Delton, you and I, we need to call a business meeting.
Business meeting?
Business meeting for DGMT.
Let's do it.
We need to take this thing higher.
Take me higher.
All the way higher.
Wanna go higher.
Higher, deeper, higher.
All right, I get sleepy now. Time to go. All right, so y'all be safe.
Bye, everybody.
All of our
What we
faithful
ending
DGMTers.
This, whatever we ending with, needs to be the last time we play this. 2022 needs to come with different and new end of show songs. So whatever it is, you better choose wisely, because whatever you play today, that's it.
That's it.
No more. No more.
No,
No more.
Play till the
No
day we return.
Get it. Get out your system, buddy. No more.
That's where it was ended. I don't like it. We can't play it next year.
No more. This is a new year, man. Come on. Recycling. No.
All right. So the intro gone do?
What intro?
Like I feel strong and heavy.
New vids.
Strong and heavy gone. That's
New
this
videos.
The cha-cha slide is
We've
gone.
been strong and heavy all 2021. We got to take it higher. We got to take it higher, deeper, higher. What is stronger than strong and heavier than heavy? We need whatever that is. That's what we need.
I don't like when it said show's ending now.
You're going to like it when you click that video.
Bless us, Andy. Very light more walker. Merry Christmas to you as well. Emily Rowe.
Thank you,
holidays
Emily
to you.
Rowe.
All the
Happy
way from
holidays to you.
All the way
Happy
from
holidays
YouTube.
to our radio fans. And
To our radio family that
and
don't get a chance to talk right back to
tune in
us.
fam.
And tune in family are listening all over the world.
On YouTube fans.
Our
I
YouTube
said
fans.
I meant fam.
Fans.
Fams.
Okay.
Fams.
Yeah. Happy holidays, Raquel. This is Raquel who was talking about us eating on the show. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Loose like a goose. So we're going to be.
That's how you should be ending the
That's like the show. Loose like a goose. Hold on then. Let me get it. Give me 2 seconds.
I'm going to keep the moves going.
If we can,
But in all your looseness, you be safe now, yeah?
Keep Jesus face.
Keep Jesus first. He is the reason
you
for the
be
season.
loose,
However,
but you just
I am
keep Jesus
all
first.
for being loose like a goose. I support looseness like gooseness very highly.
Looseness like goose.
Or I should be loose like a gooseness or looseness like a
Loose
goose.
like a goose.
Whatever it is, I support it highly. Keep Jesus first and be safe.
For those that come to visit live tomorrow, we only have one service. Keep that in mind. We only have one service at 8 a.m. tomorrow. And then one service on Saturday at 8 a.m. for the Christmas service. You have to get early to get your seats because seats are going to be going fast.
Sorry, I didn't cover my mouth just now when I yawned.
You didn't do it?
I didn't cover my mouth when I yawned.
Oh, they on? Yeah, no, that's it's the end of the year, end of the show. That's understandable. So anyway, so I had to play like Loose Like a Goose for the last time too. This is the first time I played it.
No, that's the first time. But you wouldn't be. You're gonna start 22 loose as a goose. We don't do that here.
That's how we doing it,
You
man.
end the year loose.
No, we start.
You gotta strap that back up for January.
Oh gosh, that is. Let's go.
This how we got in. I'm her for it.
That's the wrong video.
That is the wrong video.
We never played a video either.
Never did.
We gotta talk about that. We talk about that next year. I mean that. So keep that cliff that we saw. We're talking about the relationships. We started next year with that same topic. I have a video to play on that, and I believe it's going to be good. It's going to be a little controversial.
I think you'll be surprised how controversial it's not.
It's not going to be. Okay. Then.
The way your friend shut it down at the end. Where's the contro to verse? Ain't nothing. He was right. Boom. Sorry. We digress. Are we going to be loose like a goose as we sign out today? No way.
All right, so it looks like a goose it is. All right, guys, so y'all be safe. Y'all have a great holidays, great weekend, a great time in the Lord, in the house of the Lord. And y'all be safe. So how are we acting? Tell him, Bishop.
Behaving this Christmas, Bishop. How we behaving this Christmas, Bishop?
Hey, what's up out there?